in town. Something in the shadows keeps swirling round. CIA bot shouting, who killed Bill Colby? JJ just laughs and cranks the sound. Where the timeline's bend and the truth gets loud, and the moon looks wrong behind a wandering cloud. If the vampire strike, well, that's just how it goes. He's riding down the high weirdness road, where impossible things are the stories he's old. From hidden hollers on a foggy night to the America's wasteland, heartland, JJ Vance on the high weirdness road. He's rolling down the high weirdness road, chasing every phantom the archives hold. Truth gets strange, but he won't let go. JJ Vance on the high weirdness road. Yeah, JJ Vance on the high weirdness road.
Oh, hey, you got it.
Hey, what happened to my stereo? It's all smashed up.
That's right. Now, it looks like it was broken during shipping, and I insured it for $400.
But you were supposed to get me a refund.
You can't get a refund. Your warranty expired 2 years ago.
So we're going to make the post office pay for my new stereo now?
It's a write-off for them.
How is it a write-off?
They just write it off.
Write it off what?
Jerry, all these big companies, they write off everything.
You don't even know what a write-off is.
Do you?
No, I don't.
But they do. And they're the ones writing it off.
Howdy, folks. Your host, Double J back here. You mean to tell me there's a tax write-off situation to all this? Coming at you live from my studio / home on the range. I'm a bison rancher now. Located deep inside the Big Sky country in the great state of Montana. Folks of the interwebs, welcome back there, folks of the interwebs. I will be your host of Operation GCD right there on your screen. JJ Vance, not the vice president and, part-time vampire hunter. Do not vote for me in 2028, folks. And, of course, no bombs here, folks, no bombs. We'll be your pilot and navigator for tonight's shenanigan-infused journey into the mind of this particular garbage can dude. And I like what you've done there, Gerald Hall. Looks like you've translated one of my favorite schizo intermission clips there, if you will. Appreciate it, sir. Folks with the interwebs, not going to lie to you, got a real barn burner on deck for y'all tonight. An occult and or esoteric review of the 2005 cinematic masterpiece, The Producers. We're talking about it's Operation GCD salute to Money Laundering Month here this month, all month long. Celebrating the IRS holding everyone's financial situations hostage here. Oh, shit, that's today. Like I said, got a real barn burner here on deck for y'all tonight, including a barn burning list of guests here tonight on the panel, including Phil Z, special agent of the Dewey Decimal System, sir. Also, welcome back to Operation GCD for your very first time.
Thank you. Happy to be here for my very first time.
Yes, sir. Question. Are you capable of wizard powers similar to Todd? Because you seem to be in two places at once, on the screen and in the chat.
I was just flipping over to YouTube because, just why not?
So had you seen either, we're going to do the 2005 version of The Producers tonight, because there's I don't know if you picked up on this, but there's a heavy Bob Cocaine Evans element to all this.
I mean, doesn't surprise me in the least.
Right.
Now, this is my first time seeing the remake. Funny enough, I did when we were doing when I heard we were doing this, I did get both of them.
Sure.
You know, the original version and this one, but I watched it this past Sunday. I enjoyed it. To be honest, the first time I was really kind of into it was when they turned an entire season of Curb Your Enthusiasm into an arc about Larry taking over the Max Bialystock role. And it was so the backstory was
I did not know that.
Mel Brooks wanted to be free of the producers, so he figured he'd get the worst possible actor to play Max Bialystock and ruin it, and then it backfires. So, but yeah,
and it was Larry David was the worst possible actor.
That's who Mel Brooks thought. Yeah, it's really funny. It's kind of like it's a meta version of the producers in Curb Your Enthusiasm. So
that's interesting. I mean, I'm a big Seinfeld fan, and I love that clip there about the tax write-offs. He's
oh
like,
my
well,
God,
you know what a tax write-off is. He goes, nope, I don't either, but they're the ones they do, and they're the ones writing it off.
That is.
I love it. Also, when Kramer, one of my favorite episodes of that show. I know you're a big fan, sir. The Kramerica Industries episode.
Oh my God, that's a great episode.
The hello voice with Jerry and his girlfriend. Yep. You know, talking to his girlfriend's stomach or whatever.
That is and a lot of people don't like the last season, but I'm like
I loved it.
Once Larry David left, but I was like, there was some great episodes in there, and a lot of them were supposedly, a lot of the writers took like personal stories. That's how that whole Festivus episode came. One of the writers, like dads, celebrated Festivus. That was a real thing, and became, you know,
that's fantastic.
I mean, something that's still thought about today. I mean, Rand Paul every year does on the congressional floor, like he lists the list of grievances, which normally involves some sort of speaking of taxes, some sort of waste of money that the government is involved with.
Sure.
So he runs that down. That's his airing of grievances every year with Festivus. So
I enjoy it. It's a good. I enjoy a good sense of humor. I myself have formerly celebrated a Festivus before. When I first moved to DC, the neighborhood I moved into, Adams Morgan, had a neighborhood celebration of Festivus, complete with its own
nice
pole there in the corner.
Metal pole, yeah. Fine tinsel.
Good time. Well, I appreciate it, sir. Looking forward to the conversation. I'm still confused with your wizard skills of both being on the screen and in the chat. But speaking of wizards, Wizard, welcome back to Operation GCD, sir, for your very first time.
Man, I'm so glad to be here my first time. I love it. I love it.
Ever.
And we are live. Yes. Operation GCD.
When was the first time you'd seen this film, sir?
I saw this. The new one was my first time. And so the old one I had seen long ago. Big Mel Brooks fan. I love Mel Brooks. Funny shit. Blazing Saddles.
Oh, I love Mel Brooks.
One of the funniest movies ever made.
Yeah.
In the vein of Seinfeld, the funniest TV series probably ever made.
I lean more towards Spaceballs is my favorite.
Okay, well you're younger.
I'd say Spaceballs is probably my favorite, sir.
Spaceballs good. Maybe I'm older.
I grew up on Star Wars big time.
Exactly. Star Wars. I was a kid when that came out. The biggest movie of the day was Star Wars. Star Wars is so big there was 50 other crappy Star Wars movies that came out immediately after it.
well,
my parents took me to the drive-in to see like War Stars or some shit that was a completely low budget, the lowest budget movie you ever seen. That was like a total rip-off where you could see the strings holding the planets up. That's how big Star Wars was. It produced like 15 other bad knockoffs at the time that you don't hear one word about. So I grew up kind of in that.
And so many other derivative films, Last Starfighters, all that other stuff, right? All
that garbage. There was good ones and bad ones. Star Wars was the George Lucas one that made him popular, and the Joseph Campbell, encapsulation of the hero's journey, basically, where they were rolling that out in Hollywood, full tilt, Lucas. Sure. But anyways, on the producers, Gene Hackman, who, so funny, one of the funniest actors of his time period. And then all the tropes that they use in the producers. I don't know if you can make any movies like this anymore. I don't know if you can make a movie like this, making fun of certain subjects.
They should try. They should try.
Could try.
Well,
Thank you for making me watch the new one. It was pretty entertaining. It was entertaining. Like a polished version.
There's a couple of reasons I want to do this one, and I'll get into it here after we finish our introductions here. Our next introduction.
JJ, if I may, real quick.
Welcome back to Operation GCD, sir, for your very first time. Oh, you're muted, and Todd needs to say something. Go ahead, Todd.
Oh, real quick. I just want to say it's a testament to how smart you are, because I didn't connect all these money laundering movies until you made us watch these, and I'm like, holy shit, that's what's going on. They're laundering money with these things.
Now, this is a great example of it too. Just the plot line of it, right? And the plot and the Broadway musical they produced within the film there, the musical within the musical, because this was originally a musical, I think, right? Before it was a film.
Yeah. I hadn't even thought about this until you put my mind on it. So thank you for bringing our attention around the dark side of Hollywood. Yeah.
You can actually thank our next guest, Troublemaker Jonah, because he's the one who suggested tonight's film. Welcome back to Operation GCD.
No, I knew it was a Jonah film.
I knew it. It was a Hitler reference. Summertime with Hitler.
He loves that song, Summertime for Hitler.
Oh wait, I already got jacked by the AI 3 times in the background. I had a Muppets Springtime for Hitler. Every time I put it up, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not using that one, so I came up with this.
Wait, so
maybe if you reverse the swastika, they'll let you do it. They'll let you put it up. Make it go to the left, not to the right. I'm just teasing.
No, I think it's AI. I think they nailed it me right away.
This is an interesting film, though, because I don't even really see how Hollywood would remake this today, because of the Springtime for Hitler theme to it, right?
Tells too much truth. Tells too much truth.
But the gay director is the bad guy in the film. Not really the bad guy, but he's made to look inept, right?
Well, I mean, it's like they kind of
today's Hollywood has to have strong gay folk, right? They got to have strong gay characters.
The gay guy is the lead guy. The gay guy is the lead guy.
White people are the devil.
White people are the devil, and the vampires.
Was way better. Is they had that fucking hippie that was just like fucking.
Nicolas Cage is our greatest actor in Hollywood. It's a hill I'll refuse to die on.
The first one, instead of
Tom Cruise, the best, the greatest fighter that ever lived. Yeah.
Anyway,
John Travolta, the best dancer. I mean, come on. It's obvious.
So I have a brief video clip here to introduce tonight's film.
Okay.
Means that we've got to be going.
Yikes!
So the two film producers tried to make the worst film possible in which to then turn a profit by laundering money in the process, and they decided that they would hire an ardent neo-Nazi fellow played by Will Ferrell in this 2005 remake called Springtime for Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
I will give a shout out to that horrible fucking piece of shit Nicolas Cage movie called Cotton Club, because when I was watching that movie, I was like, holy fuck, this is literally the producers. Like, and then, we kind of went off of that, but I mean, right off, he's like, oh, you lost like $2,000, but since you took a bath on the play, you don't have to pay it back, right? And then like, oh, let's make $1 million and lose it all.
Right.
There you go, like Larry
Silverstein. The biggest hit ever on Broadway, right?
Larry Silverstein, let's pull the building, or whatever.
I think this idea is far more rampant throughout Hollywood, where they can make a film, launder a bunch of money through the process and their fancy accounting, and then at the end of the day, never turn a profit on it, and that way they can call it all in on a loss.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they don't lose money; they get paid back, or whatever they spent. They don't have to account
they
for.
Insure it and shit. All these actors
it's all gone into the wind. Somebody snorted it up. Bob Cocaine Evans snorted into the wind.
You guys ready to make the movie?
I can't wait to hear your Bob Cocaine Evans. Yeah.
You gotta have a cocaine allocation in that budget line, sir.
You gotta like a pile of cocaine, like Scarface size.
At the same
So,
time, they
Jonah,
say
when
life
was-
imitates art, but it's more like art imitates life, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Sure.
I think this whole movie was just a revelation of the method. I think Mel Brooks was just saying, "Hey, like, this is how we do it. We got the 2 sets of books, this, that, and the other thing." And
Yep.
then the one thing that I really liked about 2005 versus the one I like about 2005 versus the 1967 is
Because
at
it stars
the end.
Matthew Broderick, and Matthew Broderick murdered somebody.
You think Uma Thurman's good looking?
No, but at the end when he
No,
goes,
I'm kidding. Matthew Broderick murdered someone.
Oh, sorry.
no, but at the end he goes to jail for the theft, and then all of a sudden they come out and they're like, "Oh, you've been pardoned because you made all the killers happy again." And then it's just again.
Shit, yeah.
Art imitated life, where if you're robbing people on behalf of the state or on behalf of the machine, you're gonna get free.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, the people who run this place, they'll approve of your
You
fraud.
jumped a little bit ahead in the timeline, sir. You're way ahead. You're a little bit faster than I am. But at the end, there, the spoiler alert, they do go to prison for their malfeasant acts of
So they learn their
fraud
lesson.
and their money laundering, and then they get out of jail by putting on a nice Broadway performance out of Sing Sing, right?
Sing
Yeah,
a
yeah.
song.
Seinfeld ended that way.
Sing.
The last episode was them performing in prison.
Well, yeah, but as Jonas says, they do specifically put in the dialogue that you've done a great job entertaining the kid diddlers and murderers. I think I added kid diddlers, but it fits.
Yeah.
We're going to let you out of jail early.
Reverse they said or something like that.
Totally.
Right?
Put you in a soccer
And then
jail.
you go free.
Sing some songs.
Singing songs. Hey, is that Jen the Ninja? Good to see you there, Jen. You want to talk about the process, sir? We got a Bob Cocaine element to all this. You ain't kidding.
Jim the
So,
Ninja, I want to get Jim the Ninja on here for a movie review with you, JJ.
Well, he's
The
welcome
actors were
back
definitely
anytime.
Another one. Yeah, another one. He's been on there
You're
with your
welcome back
Golden
anytime
Child
for your
episode.
first time.
Heck yeah.
So, as we see here, I quickly saw the name Roger Bart because I just watched this version for the first time as well. Like I said, I'd seen the other one, the '67, the original Mel Brooks one. But talking about that one, we wouldn't be able to talk about how Matthew Broderick murdered somebody. But also Peter Bart, I was like, Peter Bart here, isn't or Roger Bart. I'm like, I know that surname Bart. You got to be kidding me, buddy. That's the nephew of Peter Bart, Bob Cocaine Evans' right-hand man, Peter Bart.
Whoa.
So we got the Bob Cocaine effect in full effect here.
Who's got the cocaine? Bart.
You know much about old Peter Bart here, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, I remember him. They portrayed him in The Offer. I remember that. He kind of went from being a writer to I think he was kind of like a producer. Kind of riding Evans's coattails, right?
For sure, he was the numbers guy. He went to the London School of Economics, I believe. Yeah.
Well, you got to have a foreign mathematician doing your finances, like that's in the cocaine.
Well, it's interesting because he's been involved in a lot of major films, from obviously Rosemary's Baby, True Grit, right? The production of True Grit. That was a big one. Harold Maude, that's in there.
True Grit. Did they film that in Kanab, Utah? I'm just asking.
I'll double check. I believe it was. I believe it was filmed in what was known as Little Hollywood at the time.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China.
But Harold and Maude was another one he helped produce for Paramount there with Cocaine Bob before he went over to MGM Studios. And that's a diddler film I've ever seen one. I've never understood why folks enjoyed this film.
Which one?
Harold and Maude.
Oh, Harold and Maude. Yeah, that was a weird.
In the past year or so, Bud Cort, the guy who was the kid. Kind of the kid in that movie.
Let's put the weirdest sex hookup you can do in a movie and make it look like it's a beautiful, romantic, wonderful thing.
Well, that sounds like a very processing thing to do for you, sir.
3 last week.
An ugly English guy and not ugly old woman because her personality is kind of beautiful and funny, but you just can't see any sense in that movie except for mess with your.
You mean to tell me, sir, that the plot of a young boy who's obsessed with death
and an 80-year-old woman
attached to his mother prescribes for him Harold develops a friendship with an eventual romantic relationship with a 79-year-old Maude. What's not a heartwarming tale about that?
I hear you. The 60s was experiment with everything.
Wanted a gummer.
Oh,
What was that, Jonah?
I said, tell me you ain't never wanted a gummer.
And then of course, he produced this one, The Postman Always Rings Twice,
My nicotine.
which was written
oh
by
yeah,
David
that was a
Mamet.
steamy, sweaty.
Well, the one thing you notice when looking at the career of Peter Bart, the uncle, and I'm sure how Roger Bart got in this film or has a career whatsoever, right? Is that even when he leaves Bob Cocaine Evans' side at Paramount in the 70s and goes out on his own at MGM, he still is casting all of Bob Cocaine Evans' stable of actors.
Yeah,
we got right here. We got Jerry Kaczynski. That's the best friend of what's his name, Polanski. And it's a film starring Peter Sellers. He was most certainly part of the Manson situation there at the Tate Polanski house. So we can see what I'm getting at is it seems to be it's pretty obvious looking. I was unfamiliar with this really until taking a look here at Roger Bart. I'm sorry, and then his uncle here, Peter Bart. It's all.
JJ, are you watching the chat there?
No, I'm way behind.
what's in the chat? I can't see it either.
Talking about Harry being a vampire.
Oh,
we got vampires out
dude. I
there.
agree, dude.
Yeah.
There's a fucking
Let's break out a cross.
fucking vampire dude.
Somebody tear the curtains open, let the sunshine in. They run.
The psychic vampire on What We Do in the Shadows.
He comes on Prince show once in a while because Prince always hanging out in the darkness.
I heard he's descended from Dracula himself. That's what I heard.
He's an old Canadian vampire. Shipped his dirt over in 1678.
Is that it? I could never get a proper ear on that guy.
No,
What I noticed though, looking at obviously Peter Bart, Bob's right hand man, Cocaine Bob, and I'm assuming that's how Roger Bart here in tonight's film got into anything. And sure as shit, if you look at it, he's got Bob Cocaine Evans is all over this situation as far as this man's career, as far as the production and the studios he works for and whatnot. So I think it's interesting, you know.
I mean, did Matthew Broderick's wife play the horse in the movie though?
Well, Matthew Broderick's wife is a horse. I don't know. I think she started in that Hot to Trot with Bobcat Goldthwait.
My favorite comedian in 1985.
That's a deep cut.
How did that movie not make the list? That's a good movie too. I think it's an underrated
That's
movie.
a great movie too.
I thought he was hilarious. My favorite comedian in the day.
The voice of the horse.
Yeah, that was when Bobcat Goldthwait was still doing the Zed voice from Police Academy, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's funnier now. Play the strung out drug addict.
Yep, John Candy was the horse. Dabney Coleman, dude. Dabney Coleman was like the antagonist of antagonists in films. In the
he was.
Oh my god! In
Classic.
so many movies.
9 to 5.
Yep.
He was in 9 to 5, and he was also in that one other movie we did, JJ, with Chevy Chase and Tom Hanks.
Is that based on
Oh
you
yeah,
stepping
he
on my
played.
Dragnet. He played the bad guy in Dragnet. The
He was the bad guy,
pornographer.
the man with one right shoe. There was another one.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. He plays the
That
CIA
typecast.
chief there, doesn't he? He plays the operations chief for the CIA, I believe.
Hey, wait. I need to go on a tangent here, though. So he's in that Cloak and Dagger. Have any of you at all ever read the book? You're Stepping on My Cloak and Dagger, I think it's called.
Who is it? Who wrote it?
Yeah.
It's the guy from OSS. It's just fucking hilarious, and he's actually the one that they created the CIA's publication standards or whatever off of that book, because he gives out so much shit in it. I think that's what it's called. You're Stepping on My Cloak and Dagger.
Let's look that up.
Roger Wolcott Hall. I've never heard of
Yeah,
it.
that one. Oh, dude, you'll laugh your fucking dick off while you read this here, but man, it's literally every fucking line is a one-liner, like a guy who's straight up. You can tell he did real time in a real fucking war. And he's the reason that they actually created the publication where you have to get an authorization for classification before you can ever publish a book. After he did this one.
Oh, that makes sense. You don't want to make the agency look bad. God forbid.
Yeah, do it in humor and you can get away with it, maybe.
Well, I like the sound of it, the way it's described, becoming a cult classic in unintelligent circles for its humorous take on spycraft and pompous superiors. It sounds
Oh,
fun,
dude, it is fucking you'll just laugh. Like every line is another satire based on the previous one, and it's just like the whole fucking thing's a comedy skit better than any of these jerk offs that are going today in comedy.
Well, I definitely laughed a number of times here in tonight's film, including and around this thing called the Siegfried Oath, which we'll talk about. But my favorite scene easily was the scene where they first meet Will Ferrell, and he makes them sing and dance to Hitler stuff and salute to Hitler and swear to Hitler and stuff, dude. Like,
They wear the armband like they're Prince Harry.
Excellent, excellent. Here we are. Here. But only if you take the Siegfried Oath.
The Siegfried Oath? What's that?
The pledge of eternal allegiance to our beloved Führer.
Never. Oh, I took that oath before.
Good. One for me, one for you, and one for you.
Never had one of those on before. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Nice colors.
Oh, look, reversible.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Max. Max, we never should have started this. I think we're getting in too deep.
Too deep? This is nothing. I'll tell you when we're getting in too deep.
All right.
I thought that was a very telling line there that they're not in deep yet, just getting in with the Nazis, right?
He's like, I've done this before.
Well, then there was a line that stood out at the end where they're like, he's like, you have to go kill all the actors, and he's trying to pay him at the end to go. When he takes
the other
that
thing
Luger.
though too, and both of them, right, in the '67 and the 2005. What is the one line that fucking Mel Brooks delivers? Be a smarty, join the Nazi party.
Yep. Yeah, you could totally hear the voice that it's being dubbed over to the guy who says it in that.
Yeah, it's Mel Brooks on both editions.
Yep.
Wow.
Apparently he wrote the script in '61, so like there was a good gap between the screenplay and then when it came out. We're talking, what was it, 6 years?
It was like he said, it was a Broadway play first, though, right?
No, I think
it wasn't.
No, I think it was the movie. It went. I think it went the Hairspray route. I think it was movie.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Then Broadway.
Cocaine
Then a
Evans
movie
classic.
again.
Phil, have you ever heard of the book Mother Night by Kurt Vonnegut Jr.?
I have heard of it. Wasn't that the one they turned into a movie with Nick Nolte?
Maybe they did, but I didn't see that. I only read the book. Point being is it's kind of a comedy in the sense of they hunt down an ex-Nazi in the book, or there's a Nazi. He's not a Nazi. He's a double agent that was a radio personality that delivered propaganda for the German party, but he was really on the Allies' side. But the Allies denied that they would accept him, admit he worked for him. So he had to live the rest of his life as an outcast, in hiding. And so the insanity ensues when the real life Nazis find him that are worshiping for his broadcast in New York City where he's trying to hide out from them. Mm-hmm. The real life insanity ensues because they're like, we have found you. And guess who else we found? Your wife that you were separated from in the war, who he's dreamt about since World War II ended. I wonder what year Mother Night came out, because it's a comedy of errors in a similar vein. Where they're worshiping this Nazi, but he's not really a Nazi.
This came out, strangely enough, on November 22nd, 1967.
Okay, so
double Gemini.
You're right, Phil. It was a film first year, so yeah, this was the initial release. Odd date.
Yeah.
11/22/67.
Well, especially since there is the Nazi connection with that event 4 years before, or at least in terms of some of the
for sure
that event's literature. So
and some of their parties that were involved.
Yep.
I sent you the link for the Broadway musical. Of course, they had 33. What is it? What's it say here? 33 previews or premieres. Previews. 33 previews.
Interesting.
33. Yeah, 33 previews. Yep.
That is a weird number to have.
April 19th.
Okay,
again,
so that's right.
Their day that they went.
Their version. Go ahead, sir.
I was gonna say April 19th, the day they love to run events on, and I'm saying there's gonna be one this year somehow tied to Iran, if you ask me.
Which
that
day?
is a very common day of turbulence here in America, and social engineering is not.
Give me your name. Tell me who runs the Illuminati.
It was such a shooter here in Canada. You know, they always do events on that date.
Well, it's just that week, right? From Columbine to the LA riots to
Columbine was April 20th, right? So that was one day late.
It's the same week though. It's within like a close proximity, right?
Yeah.
Well, you could go the end of the month because at the end of April there was something that happened in 1996, and if a certain viewer were to pop up, they would talk about what happened in April 1996 and who went missing while going canoeing. I mean, sorry, eating dinner, or was on his computer, whatever.
Yeah, our channel's late for duty. He's got to report.
He is. What a
What is
disappointment.
it, Phil? Don't tease us. My mind's mush.
Bill
Colby.
Colby.
Bill Colby.
Battle of Lexington happened on April 19th as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit, dude. If you look at the days preceding.
The two Sarnaev brothers got arrested. Although they after they showed them the first one get arrested on CNN, then they said he got shot dead. He was arrested, but that was just a fucking tidy whitey's on the older one.
Who's that?
The Sarnaev
the Boston
brothers.
Marathons?
The Boston Bombmen.
Yeah.
In that April zone.
More holes.
They're both arrested on April 19th.
I'll bet Clint could probably tell us an ancient ritual.
There's a thing I found in the book, Fulcanelli, about some kind of celebration.
What'd you call me, sir?
Clint was telling me something about Easter isn't celebrated on the proper day according to the secret society of Circes. The ancient cult. Circes. I am thirsty.
Sir, if you're thirsty.
I am thirsty. But Circes. Clint sent me a description of
that was a excerpt from that book, Fulcanelli, Mystery of the Cathedral. They mentioned some kind of pagan holiday on April 12th, and then a week celebration, which would end on April 19th.
And what would they do during that week?
Well, I mean,
they bring out a giant egg in the middle of town and walk it through, try not to break it. And at the end of the celebration, they'd slaughter the pigs.
Yeah.
You got to carry on with the whole story.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that kind of party, Todd.
Yeah, that's what they were doing back then.
Well, if you think April 12th,
nothing I'd be into.
Well, think of like ley lines, except for in time, where a date and time is the ley line.
What does that mean?
On the subject of April.
Like
a date and time is the ley line that's connecting energies.
You would have to go to a certain place, but instead of going to a certain place, you wait.
Because probably the energies of the planet are stronger in that ley line at that period of time.
Oh, so you're saying you have to go to a specific ley line at a specific date and time is what you're saying.
Yeah, not just the place, but the time and space.
Regular ley lines, but just the idea of like a time stamp that is a ley line, but it's not.
That I don't get. That's the part I don't get. I might have gotten shot by lasers. You're gonna have to explain that to me better too.
We were talking about it on your show a couple weeks ago. The whole world's mapped out in energetic ley lines.
It'd be like.
No, I get the ley line aspect to it. I don't know how it relates to time and space here. What are we talking here? Give me
like a lunar eclipse would be like
different energies.
Or
being exchanged between planets,
or some kind of any type
solar
of
storm.
That's why the magicians were obsessed.
I feel like you keep trying to explain it, But then Todd just keeps inserting other.
I was
other
trying to help
random
him.
adjectives.
I'm just trying to help him.
Yeah,
Make Star Trek out of it.
it's like
Star
a
Wars.
magician was also a calendar maker, and that the idea of magic is much more than simply
No,
it's
Julius
like
Caesar
50
was a calendar
dimensions.
maker.
I'll
What's
tell you
up?
what the Nazis thought was magical, and that is Hitler's oath. I don't know much
Will
about
Ferrell.
it, but Will Ferrell seemed pretty adamant about them taking it in that clip.
Must have been pretty scary. Must have been pretty scary doing that.
You mean Adolf Elizabeth? Adolf Elizabeth?
Yeah,
Hitler?
Adolf
Yeah.
Elizabeth. Oh well, I have that
I was
clip
going
too.
into
I didn't want to get to that point yet, but now that you mention it, sir.
First, you will raise your right forefinger and repeat after me. I solemnly swear. I solemnly swear to obey the sacred Siegfried Oath. To obey the sacred Siegfried Oath. Und never, never dishonor the spirit and the memory of Adolf Elizabeth Hitler. Dishonor the spirit and the...
Elizabeth.
Yeah, that was his middle name. Not many people know this, but the Führer was descended from a long line of English queens.
Yeah, I was doing a background check on his family. His father's father was last name Hutler, and then it changed to like
Butler,
Heitler.
dude?
Hutler, Huttler.
What's
like
really
Butler.
funny though is like he didn't have any middle name from what any like historical records, but then are they tying in the Windsors by saying his middle
I
name
assumed
is
as much.
Windsor?
Not just the Windsors
Yeah.
though either. You know, it's like the reverse joke that they're all from Bavaria, right? Because you got the House of Wittelsbach, who are they claim to be the rightful heirs to King James of Ireland, Scotland, and England, the throne, and they got Hitler threw them in the prison camps there.
Even if you go back to the
Wittelsbach.
first Queen Elizabeth, right? She's the alleged mother of Francis Bacon.
Right. Well, but I mean, I've been unpacking all that Bavarian nonsense relative to the quote unquote Windsor family, right? What are the Bitburgers or whatever? They're not is it Bitburgers? Yeah. They it's interesting, man, because it's all a bunch of inbred warfare there for a couple hundred years that we call things like World War I and shit like that.
Oh
Yeah, they're all just
They
fighting
got
over the
letters of the queens, princes, kings talking about having wars so they could calm down their population problems and get rid of
Oh,
people
it's way
they don't
worse
like.
than
Those
that, dude.
letters.
They're all banging each other, dude. They're all cousins and siblings of each other, dude. All the different little houses over there.
Yeah, they're all related, sending letters, and their population didn't even know it at the time. They're all related and talking to each other.
It was either Schindler's mom or his grandma that
Fucking
was
Hitler's
maid.
mom, dude.
She
Hitler's
was
mom's got it going on.
She was a maid for Rothschild, and I don't know if there's something to that. I know Rothschild is related to the Crown of England.
That was one of the claims that he was a Rothschild. Now, if you actually read, there was a book, Young Stalin, that was published in the early 2000s. It also claims that Stalin was a Rothschild. So then you have like they claim he was through the fucking fishery where he worked, that he was the bastard child of the one fucking. But again, too, that's all the book Young Stalin from I think in 07 or 06. Not saying it's accurate.
Those are the books about the maid thing. It was
yeah.
Very interesting.
And then they used to push that like, oh, that's the reason he killed the Jews because he had self-hatred.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
They push everything. The reason he killed the Jews because he was in love with his father or mother. There's every psychological theory possible. It's a bit. It sounds. You know what the history of World War II sounds like? A bunch of psychological operations and warfare and history.
They were
smoothing things over. They don't want to explain and they want to wash away. They love to tell you how great it was that we bombed Japan with the atomic bombs. We had to do it. Had to do it.
But it seems as though, well, hold on. It seems as though the Nazis were they were carrying on the Baron von Liszt or whatever, and Baron von Reichenbach and all these other Germans. They were carrying on some kind of consciousness genocide. Where they were literally genociding people because of their consciousness.
Even better than that, no one wants to talk about how if you really pay attention to the whole thing about the alleged emulation and the gas chambers and the yellow stars. That's just a continuation.
Allegations, dude. Allegations.
And no, it's a continuation of the
human lampshades made out of skin and soap bars. Nazis are making bars of soap out of stamp press, melt down human fat.
I think your theory's onto something, Jonah. I think you're onto something with your theory. The Bill Colby Candyman theory.
No, like when they used to force the Moranos in it.
How dare you, Muppet? Welcome our channel.
How dare you?
Anyway,
9/11 an inside job. How dare you? I'm the president.
You showed up, dude. You started Candyman Bill Colby, dude. You started doing the Bill Colby Candyman thing.
1,000 times. Every time you say Bill Colby 5 times, that fucker shows up. He's an AI fucking god. I've done this months ago, 6 months ago.
Report to duty. Colby's being discouraged. Colby's image is being let down.
All you gotta do is Bill Colby 5 times to the fucker shows. I mean, but anyway, getting back to the point that I was going to say. The whole yellow.
Someone said Colby's not a hero.
Shut the fuck up, Todd.
Colby's my hero, dude.
I'm trying to say this. So during the Inquisition, when they made the crypto Jews become Christians, right? They were forced to wear yellow crosses, and then they were also emulated. So it almost sounds like the whole fucking Holocaust story is just a continuation of the Inquisitions. But I mean, you have to just look into that stuff a little bit more deeper than the basic Rockefeller education to get that far.
Well, much like everything, it's rooted in a lot of false shit, right? From dinosaurs,
exactly. Dinosaurs,
wizardries.
They give you this big giant structure made out of one tooth bone.
Yep, they're geniuses. Todd, you didn't know that?
No, I know. Piltdown, man.
What was the Hitler Oath? Was that something that everyone had to salute to Hitler? That was a real thing, huh?
I bet that's what the SS guys did right before they were getting ready to go on patrol.
I'm pretty sure they held up 2 fingers.
It seemed like
even Wikipedia brought up that was just the Wehrmacht, right? So that's a specific division.
Well, it says all the officers, soldiers of the Wehrmacht, and civil servants of Germany.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It seems to be more of a national anthem type of effort, or at least a civil.
Well, I mean, that's no different than here in Canada. Like, you have to swear allegiance to the Queen to work for a crown corporation. I had to sell liquor.
Well, okay.
You have to say sing your national anthem to sell liquor.
You have to pledge an oath to the Queen to sell liquor because it's a crown corporation.
My country, 'tis of thee. I'll sell some liquor now.
Wait.
Oh, Canada.
The meme you're showing?
Phil just sent this to me. I think someone did send it in the chat. I think it was Phil. Yeah. What is it? I don't know what this is.
What I was gonna say though is that they always say this whole lampshade thing. Now the other one that always makes me laugh is when they say, "Oh yeah, they made soap out of them." I mean, like if you're rounding people up to fucking butcher
Just
them,
when you're losing the war and you're looking for resources, you're not spending time. Make soap bars. Make more soap bars. We're losing the war. Use the humans for soap. No, it didn't happen. So I'm sorry.
Like, you think they're an animal that you have to eliminate, but you're going to turn them into soap so you can wash your skin. Like, does that really make sense to people?
And would they want to wash their skin with somebody they despise racially, according to the freaking mythology or whatever?
This is like using critical thinking on some of the stories that were fed.
Yeah. We're sold a big bad bill of goods.
Oh, this
Look,
is Monty Python.
we're
Look
the
how dumb
victors,
this was.
America's
Yeah,
a good guys,
it's
but
supposed
don't
to
buy
be
every
that.
damn.
It's supposed to be like in the late 60s, and these people move into a boarding house, and John Cleese is Mr. Hilter, and there's what is it? Hold on. Himmler is Mr. Bimler, and von Ribbentrop has another name. Yeah. So, and they're
Nice.
the National Socialist Party. So, like, yeah, it's kind of like saying that Hitler survived. Which, I mean, let's face it, pretty sure.
I mean, that's
Probably sitting on the beach down there, living a nice, beautiful, long life. Got an 8 heart transplant, so he's still alive, flirting with Dick Cheney over there.
I mean, this is
Who knows?
like 1969. It's like the worst kept secret of all time at this point. You know, Hitler's.
Hell, if they bring Werner von Braun over, you know they would take Hitler in. Right?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure that was all planned and coordinated with the Vatican, and getting the Pope gave him one of these numbers, you know, after they went down to Argentina. So
They didn't make him Time Life magazine man of the year for nothing.
done ad hoc, right? You know what I mean? Like there was some planning and coordinations going down.
Wait.
Yeah, they say Borman was held out in some monastery before he went to Argentina.
No, just jumped out at me on the 2005, not the original 1967. Is that when the producer is or like the guy jumps in for Will Hitler? I mean, Wilson Ferrell.
Wilson Hitler.
I mean, Chad Smith. I mean, Will Ferrell. But anyways, when the guy jumps in for and does the stage performance, right? He's singing there, and then he brings up the whole New World Order thing, right?
Yeah.
And then
You talking about the gay director guy?
The song. They say New World Order right in the song.
Right.
Yeah. He's talking about crossing borders.
transvestite director?
Hitler gave lots of speeches about New World Order, too. There's New World Order and Hitler speeches, too.
There's a book
that part's real.
called New World Order.
About New World Order.
They all love New World Order. They all want New World Order.
I think there was another one.
The one thing I thought was strange was that his name is Roger Debris, right? Isn't Abri the Jewish ceremony where they chop some baby's dick off, or I mean his foreskin off, and then they lick it?
No,
that's real ceremony.
It's called Abri, not Debris. Debris might be how
Well,
the Mexicans
but I'm just
say
saying
it.
it's a play on some weird kid diddling stuff, right? You know what I mean?
Possibly.
I mean,
yeah, but isn't it that's
possibly?
the
I believe that's a
English
devout
version, right?
practice
So-
throughout thousands of years, sir.
No, I'm just saying could be a reference to that.
Could be.
Why, you never had
It's a
you never had
gay.
your
It's
rabbi
a
suck on
gay
your
fella
penis?
who's engaged in all sorts of weird sexual proclivities, and they sing and
And
dance.
Mel
They have
Brooks
the
is an
damn.
obvious,
Sir, they have the damn YMCA crew there. They have the village
Yeah,
people.
I know. And Mel Brooks is an obvious Jewish man that knows what a brie is.
Well, so are the two stars of the film, right? Mr. Max Bloom and Mr. Max Beelzebub.
Yeah, definitely not a coincidence.
Wait.
It's a random name.
Total coincidence.
Did anyone catch the first name of Mr. Bloom?
Leopold.
Isn't it? Oh yeah,
King
Leopold. You're right. Leo Bloom.
King
Right.
Leopold,
Leo Bloom.
Right. So you gotta tie into the King Leopold and the
Well, it's
genocide
Ulysses.
of the Africans there. So that was
Yeah, that's the character from Ulysses, Leo Bloom.
Ulysses. What's that?
James Joyce's
movie?
Ulysses. It's the retake of the remake of
Is it Leopold?
what's the
But
name?
what I was
Odysseus.
thinking when they named
The Odyssey.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Definitely
when
the Odyssey.
Phil knows what I'm talking
When
about.
they're
Don't you, Phil? You're there with the Dewey Decimal System. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that the name of the main character in Ulysses? Right? Isn't it Leo Bloom? Have you
Never
read?
read it.
Have you read?
Never read it.
You never read Ulysses? Oh, okay.
No.
I've read it probably 3 times. Can't remember the name of that guy.
Stand by,
Three more times than I did, Todd. Damn it to hell.
Yeah.
Ah, well, sir,
Well,
if I can
Homer's-
recommend a book to you, sir, I recommend that book. That's a good one.
All right. All right.
The Odyssey.
It's actually way better of a read than trying to reading anything that Homer wrote in fucking 500 BC or whatever. Yeah, Leo Bloom.
I thought it was a throw to Leopold the Second of Belgium because he created he was like a fucking genocide superstar, right?
You tell me, sir, former king of Belgium, huh? I like his beard. He's got a good beard.
Yeah,
he's got a strong beard.
Well, let me put it
look it up.
Familiar.
He just destroyed a huge number of Africans.
Oh, he founded the Congo, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Do we think that do we think that anything like that Mel Brooks would ever be open about anything he wrote, or would he be cagey? Like, I think he would keep anything that was esoteric kind of to himself. You know, like he would hold it closer than anything. You know, we could try to. I mean, we could guess what he's going for, but I don't think he'd be open about what he was writing.
I think that's a solid point. He's been a pretty private dude most of his life, right? He's not very been out in the public, right?
Yeah, I mean, I read one of the biographies about him. I think it was called Funny Boy, actually.
Wait, can you bring that back up?
Oh shit, okay.
Which is the name.
So it's like the film and the movie, right?
Yeah. The
musical
of Hamlet. But yeah,
what's the name of the painter there on that thing for King Leopold, right? It's Franz. It's like Franz Liebknecht from the movie too.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I was just looking at this too because they're part of the Saxe-Coburg. They're part of the Saxe-Coburg and Gothas, so they're obviously family with the Windsors, right?
Yeah, tied to Napoleon.
And this dude's wife is the daughter of a Society of Cincinnati member.
Yeah, I think that's who I thought he was referencing with the Leopold in it. That's just me, but I mean, because that would be the Bourbons, right? That's tied in that way too, right?
Yep.
So Bloom Bourbon,
it'd be the Bourbons and the Windsors.
Yeah. So that's who I thought he was referencing there, but I could be wrong on that. But that's the one I got.
Well, that's interesting because the Saxe-Coburg Gothas are here become the Windsors, right? Or at least marry into the Windsors here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Plus the Illuminati was
all of these families over there in that area of Europe are all so interrelated and around the World War I situation. Before we even get to Schittler and the springtime for Schittler.
You mean the three cousins, Tsar Nicholas, Kaiser Wilhelm, and they all played together at Queen Victoria's place, King George. They all played as children together at fucking
The history goes even further back, 300-400 years. All Europe's royalty was probably related. 500 years, 400 years ago.
They're definitely related right now. I mean, the Spanish royal family's first cousins with the Windsors, I believe, or second.
Yeah, and so even further back, though.
But the go, Phil.
No, I was saying that's what, like, when we were talking about the whole thing with Godfather 3 with Andy Garcia and with Sofia Coppola, it's like, well, okay, the mafia. And again, there's a mafia correlation because there is, you know, I mentioned, if I didn't mention last week, the fact that Paul Castellano was related to Carlo Gambino as a cousin and then a brother-in-law. So there is that sort of intermarrying. But yeah, the Royals, it's a matter of course. They made fun of that on, 30 Rock, where they had an episode where, Pee Wee Herman, in one of his rare late-year cameos, played the prince of some royal kingdom, and I think his character was like hunched over and was kind of like maybe like only a few feet tall because of inbreeding in the family stock.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I remember that movie.
So I think it's pretty common, but yeah, with
the hunchback, I'm pretty inbred, so I got no hunchback here.
Well, in that episode of 30 Rock, Pee-wee, like the bloodline, I think, dies because eventually they run out of family to marry. You know, they die off.
And then you come up with The Hills Have Eyes. So then you come out with The Hills Have Eyes.
Pretty much.
There's no one left, yeah.
Up though, the whole fucking panic attack thing. There was something weird about when he's going like, "Oh, I'm hysterical," again, which goes into hysterectomy, hysteria. So that's all tied into the women's femininity. And then
isn't that a goddess? Isn't that a goddess hysteria?
It all has to do with the part of the uterus or whatever. But anyway, that's the hysterectomy. I forget which part it is. But anyway, but then
maybe a Greek goddess. If I think about
there's
it.
one of them like that. It's not hysteria.
There's a weird fucking
a goddess that exhibits those symptoms or signs, though.
Can you hear me? Maybe that's in my end.
Yeah, we hear you.
Let's cut out for a second. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Weird
we hear you. Sound good.
Hysteria, and then they splash water on me. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm wet, and there was like a weird fucking sexual side there.
That baby blanket.
If you watch the entire first one versus the second one, the first one has a lot more to do with him fucking not molesting, that's the wrong word, but just being like what the fuck's philandering with the old ladies, right?
Yeah,
he's right. He's using the old ladies. He's using the old ladies to get the money.
Yeah.
To get the money.
He's a gigolo. I mean, he's kind of like a gigolo.
He's definitely a gigolo. No, he's definitely a gigolo. Max Beelzebub. What's his name?
Bialystok.
Close enough.
Bialystok. There we go. Thank you, sir. Maximilian Bialystoks. I got it here somewhere.
Well, he's got all the in the first one. He's got all these pictures of these old ladies hidden in a closet, locked away, because that's the most important part of his operation.
Not only that, we also that's a solid point, sir. We also get the casting couch reference as well, pretty quickly on their little interactions.
Yep.
You did the fucking ooh in the first movie.
Excuse me, jag kommer från Sverige. Swedish. Casting today?
Casting? Casting. Yeah, no, miss. We're not casting yet. You see, we don't even know when we're beginning rehearsal.
Yes, we just started casting today. Yes.
We're casting?
Yes, we're casting. If you don't mind, just once in my life, I'd like to see somebody on that couch who's under 85.
You know who that is?
References to him banging old ladies, right?
You know who that is? That is Harvey Weinstein. That's the guy that opened the door for Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Oh, the Ula in the first movie is way hotter, and they actually make after he collects the $2 million, he's like, "Oh no, now I'm gonna go hire someone young enough or whatever for one." So then they kind of play it off like he bought her as a sex slave, right? So, but she was way hotter than the first one. I'm sure she's old as shit now because that was made in '67.
But they were telling you the truth again about how they take advantage of the actresses and can and do and will.
Well, if you're into old ladies like the fell in the film here, or Harold from Harold and Maude, I mean, maybe the original Ula is your thing.
No, the original Ula was way hotter. Her dance was way better.
Yeah, and she's of age now to be into octogenarians. I'm sure she's of age.
No, she was in that movie though. She was of age in that movie, but I mean, they might have been hinting at her being underage actually.
Well, how creepy could someone like Max Bialystok be when Uma Thurman already knew that Quentin Tarantino had a foot fetish, and would later warn her own daughter about that?
Sure.
Yeah. And claimed that Quentin Tarantino tried to kill her. Uma Thurman, right? Uma Thurman claimed that Quentin Tarantino tried to kill her. Sorry.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
Uma Thurman claimed Quentin Tarantino tried to kill her or harm her or do her in at a certain point. because
Doing
she
Kill
didn't
Bill,
like him.
right?
I
That wouldn't
mean,
surprise me.
Kill Bill, yeah, on Kill Bill.
do you
Surprise me.
blame him? Do you blame
Well,
him?
she does a lot of his films. I mean, she keeps coming back. You know, it's her
Well,
daughter in his films. They got
she
her daughter's
told the
feet on the
story.
last film, right?
You know,
They got her daughter. Go ahead, sir.
just like just like Mel Brooks, Quentin Tarantino, his career wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for other people. I mean, Tarantino, you know, took a lot of.
He'd still be working in that video
influences.
store on Sunset, right?
Yeah, he dropped the people who helped kind of get him where he was at a certain point. Mel Brooks is talented, but Mel Brooks also kind of rose to prominence off of other people's, you know, talent and didn't give him credit. I mean, Blazing Saddles was co-written with Richard Pryor, and if Richard Pryor wasn't so coked out of his head, he would have played Sheriff Bart in Blazing Saddles. So
that's for sure.
Saddles is the fucking Gucci.
I kind of like, I like Richard Pryor, but Cleavon Little did a great job in that film.
Oh, he was awesome. I mean, there are certain things that are unfortunately kind of do work out, but people forget that Richard Pryor co-wrote the screenplay. You know, I think Mel Brooks is talented.
The Cleavon Little Company.
And they were ripped to the gills on cocaine.
And the Gucci saddlebags though is
probably hanging out with Bob. Probably hanging out with Bob. Right now,
you could tell when you were watching the movie, they were the way when the dude was grabbing the blanket and he's like, yeah, you could tell he was on drugs.
But that movie, yeah.
Clint's upset because he's got a little blue blanket.
Esoteric masterpiece.
No way out.
Surprise smash.
No way out.
It was shocking, outrageous, insulting, and I loved every minute of it.
No way out.
How could this happen? We picked the wrong play, the wrong director, the wrong cast. Where did we go right?
Yeah, that was a weird little bit there with that blanket about the film, right? But he's freaking out. He's got to get his blankie on.
Well, I think the blanket thing was in the original, but as I was watching it, and when I hear Matthew Broderick say "No Way Out," that is exactly what Anne Bancroft says in the season 4 season finale of Curb Your Enthusiasm when it backfires on Mel Brooks about the fact that the producer's is going to be a hit again, even with the worst lead possible. You know, so it, you know, that was kind of a interesting correlation, you know, with that.
I got an interesting correlation for you.
I don't know that I ever saw that. I'm looking at that stuff right now with Curb Your Enthusiasm, but like it's it was him and David Schwimmer, huh?
Originally, Ben Stiller quits because Larry David pisses him off. There's a whole bunch of misunderstandings there. Him and Schwimmer go together, and then it winds up being him and Schwimmer at the end. And Larry forgets his lines about not even a quarter of the way through, because at one point you have one of the people who's actually in the producers, Richard Kind, who I think is on the jury in the movie. He plays Larry's cousin in the show. He's in the audience screwing up, you know, getting in a fight with the guy with the turban. Jerry Seinfeld is in the audience, and when Larry flubs the lines, Jerry's kind of like, and walks out. And just when Mel Brooks and Anne Bancroft think, you know, they can pop the champagne, Larry David starts improvising and turns the audience back, kind of like what happens when they see what happens with Hitler in Springtime for Hitler.
Sure.
And they realize
they were getting ready to walk out of the theater, right? And then all of a sudden, the gay Hitler character gets aggressively gayer, and they're like, "Oh, this is comical.
This is Curb Your Enthusiasm. What episode? What season?
Season 4.
End of season 4. End of season 4.
Season 2 on is when they started doing arcs. You know, like story arcs to the show. Season 2 was getting first Jason Alexander, then Julia Louis-Dreyfus, their own show, which Larry fucks up. Season 3 is when Larry's invested in a restaurant with Ted Danson and Michael York and other people. That goes sideways. Season 4 is Mel Brooks sees Larry at a karaoke bar and decides to cast him in the producers as Max Bialystock.
Okay.
And says that he can lend it the gravitas of Zero Mostel and Nathan Lane and yeah, because the other great side story
Sounds hilarious. I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. I might have dropped off before I caught that part.
Larry and Cheryl's wedding anniversary, and when they were first getting married, she made a promise that on his 10-year anniversary, he could cheat on her with no ramifications.
Oh.
And so that becomes another part of the backstory.
Larry David humor.
Including, well, I mean, in the end, his wife cheated on him with Al Gore, which is still one of the greatest funny stories. And then his fictional wife marries RFK Jr. I mean, how can we get better?
That's what I was going to say. Isn't that weird? That's RFK's wife.
Al Gore is the greatest climate scientist of our generation.
Al Gore?
Al Gore has blamed global warming on Christianity.
I want to jump back to
sir, he invented the interwebs. How dare you?
Yes.
I want to jump back to the Blazing Saddles reference now that Phil's done there, because I think it's funny that Richard Pryor wrote that, but then who played Leopold Bloom in the first movie? It was Gene Wilder, and Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor did how many dozens of movies together, right?
Classic duo.
They were a great duo. I honestly wish they had done more. What was it? Silver Streak, Stir Crazy, See No Evil,
Hear No Evil, See No Evil,
and Another You. So they did about 4, but
it seemed like it was more than that to me. But
oh my god, yeah, no, they seemed like they were working together.
Blazing Saddles set the course, and then Richard Pryor tried to jump in, but it didn't have the same.
It wouldn't surprise me if Mel Brooks co-wrote Spaceballs and didn't see Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor together. Like, I think there were certain things where, kind of like how Ghostbusters was originally supposed to be, I think, John Belushi and who was it supposed to be? I don't know if it was supposed to be Eddie Murphy. Like, it was supposed to be like a combination.
I think Chevy Chase was originally the Ernie Hudson character, and then he had such a falling out, I think, with Aykroyd and Murray.
Well, I mean, that's an esoteric episode in and of itself. Who hasn't?
I mean, Aykroyd in blackface was great.
Well,
yeah.
And then Eddie Murphy, like, basically
actually starting off with
Black Irishman.
Intervention. One second. We just got Chevy Chase month coming up next month. Starting off with Fletch 2. That'll be the Fletch.
Oh, I love that one.
Another Clavon Little classic, if you will. Clavon Little did a great job on that one.
So good. So good.
Go ahead, Jonah. What were you saying?
No, I forget what I was saying. So no, I was just
were you saying that Richard Pryor used to bang Marlon Brando? Because that's what Richard Pryor's ex-wife says.
Dude, didn't Richard Pryor bang fucking what's that?
Anything that walked?
No, the one guy's kid, Paul Mooney's kid, allegedly.
Really?
Oh shit! I think Paul Mooney banged his kid. Yeah, allegedly Paul Mooney raped Richard Pryor Jr.
Kid. I knew it was one of them.
That's
like,
you flip-flop the rapings there and the Priors, and we're talking the receiving in there.
Prior,
yeah, one of them,
there's a lot of crack involved. We can all agree on that, right?
Okay,
I think we can all agree. We can all, we can all agree on one thing: crack is a hell of a drug.
Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat, literally.
That's it?
That's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar, cocaine, and baking soda.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. all of these actors and, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine and freebasing. They were smoking crack. So
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
anyway, my point about it, your point about it, which I think is true, is that there's a thing about crack.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Support your local science store, folks.
Don't laugh. That's probably your next president.
He'll certainly try.
Ten crack commandments from the training.
Even though he'll be living outside the United States, I hear. He'll come back and run for the Democrat Party and win, possibly.
He's living.
Don't laugh at it.
I can go to your mama's and start a small fire in her panties. Now.
I'd vote. I've never voted. I've never voted ever in my life, but I would. Well, I take that back.
Which one of those would you rather have, him or Biden?
Well, so intervention. I would vote for if we had a Busey Ghost of Bill Colby ticket. Like I would vote for that.
There you go.
JJ.
Oh yeah.
And someone in the chat there reading our whole chat says I sent you that FOIA about the fucking anarchist cookbook this past weekend.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got.
That was a good book. That was an interesting book. What about it? Anarchist Cookbook was fantastic. What about it? Very interesting.
I didn't like the appetizers. That's what I didn't care for, sir.
That was an interesting book. That's all I'm saying. Mark Hoffman did use it during his bombing, supposedly, but
I've never actually seen that book.
had some interesting information in there.
Yeah.
So what's the what other characters do we find in tonight's film that were of note besides the Roger Dick chop off?
Roger Elizabeth.
Carmen Gia, right? Carmen Gia, the gay.
Oh my God! Yeah. Well, that was Roger Bart.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
that was Roger Bart. You're right. That was
Roger Bart. Yeah. Roger Bart. And I think he was in the second Hostel movie.
Oh,
there you go.
Because
I never seen them hostels. What are them hostels about? They're about murking.
Oh shit!
It's what's his name?
Murder
Roth.
cult
Eli
era.
Roth. So yeah, a little bit of
Eli Roth. Well, he's an extension of Terrence, is he not? He was in.
Wait. What's that last
Indeed
movie?
he is. Indeed he is.
Which? Oh yeah, Hostel Part 2.
No, the one down at the bottom was the man with the bag. Like, what kind of movie is that? I mean, every guy at the bar has a bag with him, right?
The man with a bag, huh?
He was in Trumbo.
Oh shit! All right. Christmas.
And then Eli Roth movies are pretty gruesome.
Dude,
my wife,
Schwarzenegger, dude.
My wife, you don't want to watch those.
Christmas.
Interesting cast though.
He's playing fucking Santa Claus, dude. Oh, sorry about that.
With the guy who's in Reacher, by the way, Alan Richson.
Oh shit! You're right. That is the guy from Reacher.
Yep.
Domestic violence guy. He's also from Blue Mountain
State.
State.
He was great in Blue Mountain State though. Like the fucking.
Hey,
I remember that show, dude.
Sometimes
I drank with the mascot and his friends of from Blue Mountain State there at St. Patty's Day one year. I was out at the Hollywood Beer Fest party.
If I saw that smiling at me, I'd turn around and walk the other direction.
Having the frat with all the drugs. That's all I remember from that show.
Yeah, I don't remember much about it other than the main character dude who was the mascot. His buddy we were hanging out at this beer festival, and one of his friends there was like, "Hey, can I bum a cigarette?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, go to the store and get one." And then
there you go.
Fight that ensued, and I apologize for being such a jackass. I was like, "Hey, is your buddy the guy from Blue Mountain State, the mascot?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, buddy, here's a cigarette."
You earned it.
That was a kind of an underrated show, but yeah, I forgot Alan Richardson was in that, right? Yeah.
No, that's where I know him from. I used to watch that after the bar, bro. Like I'd come home after bouncing, and it was on like Spike TV for fucking like 4 hours straight, from like 2 till 6 a.m. every night.
Yeah, that's when I caught it, dude.
you mean the channel that preceded Paramount TV, Spike TV?
Oh yeah,
Spike TV had good stuff on it.
Cool.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
they're
I
always-
just remember coming home from the bar, and that show was on for 4 hours straight every single night because it was like the one show that they made themselves and didn't have to pay out royalties on.
Well, they had that,
Right, it was
and
not-
they had a kind of like a talk show because they had something besides. I think they had like maybe a video game one. They had another Spike TV.
They had
remember
1,000 Ways to
infamy-
Die too, right?
That too, yeah. But they had a show that was done with what's his name, Steve Sharippa, Bobby Bacala, because there was an infamous appearance with Scott Stapp from Creed who got fucking schwacked and then was doing like ninja moves on the show when later on he went to rehab because of how fucked up he was. And it was, yeah, it was
I
some
don't
sort of
remember that
like,
one.
Sounds pretty entertaining. I remember
Yeah,
this
dude,
show.
that sounds awesome.
I mean, you know,
I'd pay to see that.
Bobby Bacala from The Sopranos. Why wouldn't you do a little bit of kung fu Steven Seagal stuff when you're at one point the leader of the #1 Christian rock band? You know?
Right?
Totally.
He was
Why
kind
not?
of notorious for getting a little violent with folks. I remember someone called Matty Vedder one time. He knocked him out.
Well, he did sound like
Punched him out.
there was a Mad TV sketch talking about how Creed and sounded like Eddie Vedder, and I think there was like a few groups, and they were kind of like all side by side, and how they all sounded like Eddie Vedder. Like, you know, it's just kind of descending levels of that.
Riding Pearl Jam's coattails.
Well, there was
I love that. I love that Creed song. I feel so alive. Wasn't that them, or was that them? No, that
like
wasn't.
a Creed song. What the fuck? Next, you're gonna like a Nickelback? You
No, they
faggot?
did something else. I forget what song Creed did. They did one
That's what
song
you
I
call
liked on the
research,
radio.
you muppet.
They did one song I liked. Well,
I had to
back.
yell at our channel. He was thanking me for stimulating his research into Bill Colby.
Did he like? Does
Ball
our
watching
channel
Bill
like
Colby's
Creed or not
considered
like Creed?
research. Ball watching Bill Colby's not called research, sir. Then I guess that's what RR does. But
Well, here's something that's funny. So one of the recent books I read was talking about like kind of like the TRL days, and the guy's like listing his top 50 groups of the 90s that had debut albums in the 90s, and he talks about Creed. But
Was
then
that
he, like,
Tucker Carlson show?
no, it could have been. But no,
Tell me they're not kind of like that same look though, like just 20 years apart.
I could see it.
Had a bow tie on. Had a bow tie.
But at one point they were like, "Oh, Stained," and they were like talking about Stained, and they're like, "Well, with the exception of Aaron Lewis's current political views," I'm like, "What the fuck does Aaron Lewis being a conservative and being in country have anything to do with Stained 20 plus years ago?" I said, "This is this sort of horse shit that just doesn't apply." It's like talking about people who are into porn who could reference Jenna Jameson being a born again to when she was doing at her heyday in the 90s. Like, one has nothing to do with the other. They're
totally.
fucking things.
Betty Page went through the same thing in the 50s. Betty Page,
It's just
pinup girl that suddenly became a Christian, good Christian girl at the end.
That same tragic story happened to Bob Cocaine Evans. He dealt a lot of
Bob Cocaine
Evans cocaine,
Evans.
and suddenly he's a bad guy.
He started out an innocent young boy stripping down, doing cocaine, and it turned into this monstrosity. No.
AJ, we've discussed this. Bob just did it for his back. It helped his back injury. Even though, like, even the offer was
As
like,
it does everyone.
no. He was probably doing it at least when Ali McGraw left him for fucking, Steve McQueen. But,
sure.
Why
Well,
let
Coca-Cola put it in their soft drink, to turn the century, so
she
it's
was
had to
probably
be
doing
good.
coke off of Bob and Steve McQueen's dicks. You know what I mean? They're all into weird sex stuff.
Steve McQueen died pretty young, so, wouldn't surprise me.
He died very young. He died because what was he, 40 something? 40 something.
Yeah. He died the year I was born. He died 1980. The last movie he did was The Hunter.
He was 50.
Which, with LeVar Burton. One of the last movies he did was with LeVar Burton.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Oh, fuck, for a minute.
I wish he would have worked with somebody better than LeVar Burton. But
you know Lamar Latrell is, right?
You mean
LeVar Burton was kind of sub.
From fucking the faggot from
Not because of the color of his skin either.
No, Lamar. You had me thinking Lamar Latrell from Revenge of the Nerds. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I'm telling you,
Oh, not the black guy from Star Trek? The black guy from Star Trek.
For a second, but no, I know what you're talking about. But don't forget,
I mean, come on, they're close enough.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, and tell me, what's up with fucking Revenge of the Nerds, where he just straight up rapes the chick, and then she's like, "Oh my god, you're the best I
Well,
ever
it's the
had."
80s.
In the Darth Vader match.
You have to rape. Yeah, you had to rape at least one woman in each 80s film. I think it was
That was when they were trying to make Bill Gates the new super sex symbol.
Hand to
Getting
God.
prepared for Bill Gates.
The same book that I just read that was talking about the guy with the 90s, music.
Yeah.
Was talking about American Pie, about how that's, his movie. And he's like, as opposed to Revenge of the Nerds with that rape thing in it. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm like, it doesn't look good overall, but I'm like, are we just going to be like, okay, we disregard the movie because of that? I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
they'll focus in on the darkest part of it and say the whole scene is
fucking hilarious. It was a Predator movie, but they're fucking like panty raids and shit.
I mean, there's also the fact that John Goodman's character is okay with them basically trashing their house, burning it down if they need to. There's some fucked up shit in that movie.
Yeah.
But overall, it's supposed to be kind of like Airplane, politically incorrect.
It's the 80s.
And don't
a lot of
forget
rape in the
Porky.
80s films.
Don't forget Porky's
too. Yeah. But Airplane. I like my coffee black, like my men. And that's a kid saying that. That is a great line.
The line of people walking up and slapping the woman at the beginning. The line of people walking up and slapping the woman.
What are you guys doing in here? We are in the middle of a prank war with Frank and Dennis.
They're drilling a hole in the women's shower so we can look at them naked.
Why? What was that to do with Frank and Dennis?
Just a warm-up prank to get the juices flowing.
Yeah,
the real prank is when I jam my dick through that hole and yell, "Special delivery!" You can't do that, man. You get in a lot of trouble for something like that.
That's
because
that's not fun for me.
How about if I show you my dick?
It's a prank if you don't want to see it, but he shows you anyway.
I'm going to get myself hard, and I will show you.
And that's the guy
breaking down with it. Like that was in every 80s movie too, like Summer School.
Cameron. Yep.
Yeah. And they're breaking down how every 80s film and they had the Porky.
Don't forget Fast Times at Ridgemont High, bro.
Yes. Well, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's based on
Sean Penn.
That's based on a true story because Cameron Crowe, he kind of had that Bud Cort, Harold and Maude thing where he still looked like a kid when he was in his 20s, and he went back to high school and wound up like a lot of those people were based.
No,
off
that
real
was Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street.
That movie influenced an entire generation because kids that went to high school, everyone wanted to be Scully.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize that Cameron Crowe wrote that. Thank you, sir. I had no idea, quite honestly. He's an interesting character.
How about Irving Azoff, who was connected to the whole MCA, mafia connection? He's the guy who did he's the one who at one point did an entire what was it? Like an entire publicity picture where everybody was flipping everybody off. Irving Azoff was a producer for the Eagles at one point.
Well, he had a bad day today. Here's CEO of Ticketmaster. They had a bad ruling in life.
Eddie Vedder strikes again. Remember Pearl Jam's whole thing about that? Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was actually out in DC. That was the same year as the World Cup. That was '94. I was out there in DC. I was actually visiting the Mormon Temple that summer.
Well, we're about to do the World Cup all over again.
94 was a good year.
Mormon Temple, sir. Don't make me do it.
Hey, wait. Isn't Ricky at the Pump going to have the UFC at the White House?
UFC is going to be at the White House. I've already heard it with the World Cup being at MetLife that the transit tickets are going up 800%. It's going to be an insane amount.
Holy shit! Yeah.
I said, well, I mean, again, not excusing it. I think it's scumbag, tactics. But I mean, shit. If I want to go to a baseball game, a Met game in Citi Field, I got to pay $40 for parking. If I want to go to a concert, I got to pay $60 for parking, and they don't take cash. Which, by the way,
the tickets are probably 100 apiece for nosebleeds.
Wait a minute. Didn't you just vote Mom Donnie so it was all free?
I would not. Well, first of all, I don't vote for him because I'm on the
Free
island.
bus rides,
And second of all, I would
government
not vote
grocery
for him.
stores everywhere.
To
That's
be
what they're
honest,
claiming in the
said
news. Yeah.
in a relation connection, I'm not going to say who it is, but someone in my family is considering retiring from his career because of Mamdani, because of some of his policies. So, and to be honest, within a handful of years, I'm not going to be in New York anymore, or at least not on Long Island. I said I'll either move upstate or I'll move the hell out, move down south again. It's not worth it. I said between Mamdani, Long Island is kind of half and half. It's split between who's going to fuck you. But in terms of the governor,
They're both trying to rape you, blind.
right? Yeah. Well, right now we have Kathy Hochul, the one who wanted people to be her disciples in getting the vaccine and urging other people to get the vaccine. And
Free cheeseburger.
Oh good gosh. Every time you show that video, JJ, oh god. Fucking Bill de Blasio. Fucking Bill de Blasio.
The fucking Nephilim.
Hey, I love how he's eating fries and he's like, is it okay to eat the burger? I'm like,
It's so good.
Hey, wait. In that
Take a
video,
second shot, they'll get a second cheeseburger.
Wait. In that video, does he
I
say
wish.
Bill retard, right?
who the guy who he talks to? I
Yeah,
think he
Bill
does.
retard.
Yeah, Phil Retardo, dude. Phil Retardo.
So,
Oh man.
yeah, if Kathy Hochul gets reelected this year, she's going to jack up the taxes again. And it's like, for what? I said, you're not doing anything. I said,
Oh yeah.
they're not going to anything.
Cheeseburgers are going up, but they're not putting more sliced bacon on them.
No, they're getting smaller.
The guy who ran. It's funny. So when I was telling my mother, of all people, and my mother's never going to move. But when I was saying I was thinking of moving, she mentioned the guy who ran the Oak Beach Inn on Long Island, and the OBI. So OBI was near where the first Gilgo Beach victim, Shannon Gilbert, had gone missing. But the guy who ran the OBI, which was a very popular bar on Long Island, had a campaign that said, "Get the hell out of New York," because of between the taxes and between the regulation, it was crippling. I mean, the guy ran 3 or 4 bars on Long Island, but he had to deal with developers who were just not okay with young bars, but also the taxes.
I mean, how else are they going to turn New York into a 15-minute city, though?
This place right here, this is what we're talking about?
Yep.
The Oak Beach Inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real Babylonian there, wasn't it?
Yep. And the Island Park I had mentioned, the Island Park one, the OBI West, is the one that was burnt down by Henry Hill.
Yep.
Wait. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
But yeah, they read
the
a book.
owner, Matherson?
Yeah, there was a book called Scandal at the Oak Beach Inn, and it was him, and it was a guy. I think it was co-written by George Carposi, who had written some books about the mob, but also wrote a book about Bill Clinton. Because I read Bobby Matherson's book, and the OBI West, which was in Island Park. My dad was one of the bouncers there, and thankfully was not there the night that it burnt down. Because when they show Henry Hill and Tommy D. Simone in Goodfellas burned the bar down in Goodfellas, that's supposed to be the OBI West.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he had 3 or 4. I think he had the main one in Babylon. There was one in the OBI West, and then he had one I think that might have been out in the Hamptons. And yeah, like 3 or 4. Yep. But he also butted heads.
Yep.
Philly Basile, who was a club owner in Island Park, he was connected to Paulie Cicero, but in real life, Paul Vario. And a commonality between those two was Al D'Amato, senator who's still very much alive.
Yeah, I was about to say I know that name.
Yeah, he's the one that took a knee on the Clintons with the whole Whitewater scandal.
He also has connections to some of this nefarious underground activities of the mob and the cults.
Yeah, he graduated from my high school.
Did he? Okay.
You live in a nice neighborhood, too.
You know, in terms of the high school, I take no claim, but I mean, for every Al D'Amato, there was a Brian Dennehy. For every Brian
No, I
Dennehy,
hear
there
you.
was a
Love Brian Dennehy. Well, he'd be a scary guy to have you chasing, Brian Dennehy.
Well, we still got to do
He's in FX too.
Yes.
Fantastic. I love him. He's one of the best
Next
movies.
week, yes, sir. Brian Dennehy and Brian Brown, the two Bryants.
Is that next week? Fantastic. I got to research that son of a bitch like months ago. We're going to do that.
We get some
research
other
that.
good acting in this film as well, like David Huddleston here.
Yes.
Wait, let me show something to you. I am not Mr. Lebowski.
You're Lebowski. I'm Lebowski. Yes,
I'm the
yes.
dude. So that's what you call me. You know, that or
El Duderino.
Peter or El Duderino if you're not into the brevity thing.
So that's
By the way-
actually the Greystone Mansion, and I've never been able to track this down. Yeah, that's the Greystone Mansion of the Doheny clan. Ned
No, but
Doheny,
isn't that the
or Ned
judge and the
Doheny.
producer?
He is the judge. He is the judge and the producers. Also, he is in the movie Life with Mikey with Nathan Lane and Michael J. Fox.
I remember that film. I've never seen that, but he was also the mayor in Blazing Saddles, right?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah, one of the Johnsons in Howard Johnson. Yeah, I mean, he was a guy who's been around for a long time and 85 years old.
He actually,
underrated, definitely.
He was in the It's Always Sunny Christmas special. He was Frank's old business partner. In the
the one where he comes out of the couch?
Yes. Yeah, he was supposed to be
David Huddleston sitting in the corner there, or standing in the corner watching the whole thing go down.
He was supposed to be the Jacob Marley of that episode. Yeah, and then he turned the tables on him. But yeah, no, I just saw it. I mean, and I remember, he was Santa Claus in Santa Claus the movie with Dudley Moore as the elf and John Lithgow.
Oh, that's right.
As the candy, as kind of like the candy bigwig in that.
Yeah, Tuesday Weld's husband, Dudley Moore.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny because you're bringing up the candy shed, and then you get Gene Wilder was the first fucking Willy Wonka, right?
Willy Wonka, yeah.
He was in this sad tale from James Caan and Billy D. Williams, Brian's song.
That was pretty sad.
It was a sad tale. He's been
Spoiler
in a lot of movies.
alert.
I forget all the movies he's been in, man. He's been in a lot of stuff here.
Spoiler alert: Brian dies.
Exactly. So bring your tissues when you go to visit that movie.
Have you ever seen
the Great Orenthal James?
You know, they were doing a bunch of movies about someone dying back then. They don't make as many of those like they did back at that point.
You can't be in a cast like this. You got James Brolin, Sam Waterston, Al Holbrook, and the Orenthal James Simpson, and Elliot Gould. My apologies.
Oh, it's tearjerker.
That's a great cast. You can't beat that, sir. Orenthal James
No, you
Simpson.
can't beat that.
It's a real,
he's a pretty good actor.
Real killer
It's
cast
sad.
they have there.
Very sad.
Killer cast.
There's another one like that. There's another one like that they did. I think I can't remember the other name.
It's a real murderer's row.
What's that South Park where there's he's like
They're
talking about,
romanticizing somebody dying. You know, like how sad it was. They had a song come out about that time period. We had joy, we had fun, we had
Here's another
seasons
murderer's
in
row
the
with David
sun.
Huddleston and Orenthal James Simpson. We got Lee Marvin, Richard Burton, David Huddleston, Linda Evans, the Klansman.
Goodbye, my friend, it's time to die. Boom, boom, while all the birds are singing in the sky. Number one song of the year was We Had Joy, We Had Fun, which was about a guy that was going to die. So they were hyping the death scene around that time.
Track Bascombe.
Laurel Canyon.
Right? I got to watch this movie, The Klansman, dude. With Orenthal
Nah,
James
you know the
Simpson.
one you need to watch is the Al
Is
Ruddy
Garth.
fucking coonskin, bro.
Okay, I'll add that to the list.
It's the animated so it's the guy who did Fritz the Cat. It's the movie he did right after the fucking Longest Yard. It's animated and it's got Barry White's voice in it, and it's just like redneck fucking. They called it whitesploitation instead of blaxploitation.
Dude, how much? Speaking of whitesploitation, dude, how much coke did they do on this set alone, dude? Dudley Moore,
I mean-
David Huddleston, dude, playing Santa Claus. They got John Lithgow in the mix.
I
Little Burgess
mean, they weren't as bad as fucking
Bo
Popeye.
Derek's hanging around in the background somewhere.
You're doing more coke in the background somewhere. What do you think, Phil? How
Yeah,
much
I'm
coke
getting ready to do that movie
Edited
with
by Peter
Dudley Moore.
Hollywood. Edited by Peter Hollywood. Who the fuck is that guy? He doesn't even have a Wikipedia. He doesn't even have a Wikipedia.
Could Peter Hollywood be like an Alan Smithy, where they just don't want any ownership whatsoever? You know, sort of
like
thing.
the John Doe of the situation.
There you go.
I mean, hey, Peter Hollywood. I mean, that's almost porn in terms of a name. It's like, hey, Peter Hollywood.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I wouldn't be surprised.
Peter, I'm from Hollywood.
G-Men from Hell. That's a weird
Wait,
title for.
That sounds like a Grace Jones. It sounds like a direct-to-video sort of movie.
Right to video. Too hot for your local theater.
Most of this cast, by the way, besides the Busey's in this. I gotta watch this.
I think it was Gary Busey give that a view because holy shit.
Dude, it's called G-Men from Hell, and it's got Gary Busey in it. You can't go wrong with that title.
Oh no, you gotta see it.
You got to do the teeth. Garrett.
Based on a comic book.
What is that? What was that, Phil?
I said, Gary Busey. Yeah. You
need some Busey in your life. I got some Busey.
I can go to your mama's and start a small fire in her panties. Now.
I heard he won the Academy.
That is a great scene. You know, she'd work your way up to that. Leaves you
Joe Dirt was underrated. Was that Joe Dirt? I don't know. No, that wasn't Joe Dirt. That was something else. Black Sheep. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great movie. I mean, it's
that movie you watched, you made us watch with Gary Busey last round.
How dare you, sir?
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Yeah, JJ, that movie.
What is this, a Hitler
that
Nazi
movie
camp,
you
dude?
made us watch over there with our eyes wide open, like Clockwork Orange. The one with Tom Cruise where he goes to hire the detective. You know, find out who's screwing me. The Florida detective that represents criminals. His brother.
Oh, the firm.
Oh, the firm.
The firm. Classic.
Starring Peter Hollywood. I think that's a gay porn, actually. The firm
One
starring
of
Peter
Gary
Hollywood.
Busey's best roles.
Is Peter Hollywood?
He kept it together for 5 minutes.
Peter North, perhaps. You know.
Totally.
I'm presuming it is.
You can see him getting shot.
I'm just gonna put it out there. You know, Legion of Skanks, Big J. Okerson is on his Peter North American tour.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Well,
I have to watch the Legion of Skanks from time to time. Not gonna lie.
Nice. Well, I want to thank you, all you gents, for joining me here tonight to get a little GCD. I want to thank you folks of the interwebs for joining us here. We'll probably bring this thing in here for a close here soon. Bring us in for a landing. I apologize here. Pass it around for some final statements and thoughts and reviews, if you will. Start with Clint. Where are you at, Clint? You've been over there sleeping, sir. What are you smoking too much of that pot?
I think I got too stoned.
Get some serious ganja going.
Yeah, some.
Oh well, if you got too stoned, I got a clip for you on that one, then, sir.
Wow!
Al Pacino!
It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk. Dunkachino? Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Dunkachino. It's a whole new.
It gets cooler.
Al Pacino had to get super ripped, dude. He's out there doing bomb rips and doing some lines of coke out back. Combo. Combo.
Yeah.
Sins of a Duncan.
Movie.
I'm a fan of men.
I think the movie, it's weird how Hollywood, the last 40 years, they've had so many movies about Nazis. It's like they want to mainstream it to try to normalize it. Even the History Channel, all sorts of stuff, just normalizing it. I think that they're. I think it's it's very interesting because Jordan Maxwell said about Steven Spielberg. He said Steven Spielberg makes movies for Nazis. He said he literally accused Spielberg of working.
Hey,
for the Nazis.
Schindler's List was a true story.
That's weird.
Don't read the
Are you
front
a
of the
closet
book, but it was
Nazi?
based on a true story.
Well, I'm talking about Indiana Jones. I mean, that's one of the biggest budget, huge movies that had the most
Yeah.
Nazis in it.
What is it? Four out of the 5? I mean, I haven't seen the last 2, but I know Crystal Skull was Nazis in it. But I mean,
yeah,
I don't know about the last one where apparently, shit, there was people I knew who were liberal like, this one sucks, but I don't know if that last one had Nazis in it too. But
that was
majority
not
I didn't watch it.
were.
I still ain't seen it yet.
it was really bad.
Everybody loves a great Nazi trope.
Well, the last one had like 5. The last one had 5 screenwriters, and at some point, apparently, like
Probably all Jewish.
I think it was. Part of the story was I think the female character who was like his niece was kind of like making him feel bad about what he did. I'm like, are we going to try to rewrite the entire? Like, then, pardon my language. Why the fuck make the movies if we're going to do this? Like, where you have a set of good movies, and then the 5th one's going to be like, have you no decency? How dare you, sir? Sort of thing. Well, then why did I fucking waste my time? Then okay,
Like
give
the
me
Die
my
Hard
money
with
back.
the kid.
You know, yeah. If you're gonna, if
Oh, dude, Die Hard with its son was better than Die Hard with a daughter. Let's be honest about that.
it's kind of like when. So just to give kind of like a reference.
That's
they
when
were
they're taking the season down, or they're taking the thing down. They throw the kid in there.
Oh, that gets
When
back to
it was-
what you said at the start of the show. Like, would you ever be able to make fucking the producers today, right?
I don't
Hell
think
no.
so.
Hell no. But one of the
Blazing
things that
Saddles.
pisses me
You can't
off
say the N word
people
ever again, anywhere.
who start to
Ever.
apologize about what they did. So after a few years ago, Friends, the creators of Friends were like, we didn't have enough people of color in it. And I'm like, okay,
Right.
I know you did. I said, number one, because the creators of Friends created the show Dream On. And Dream On, the best friend was black. And Friends did have people of color and other people. I said, okay.
Yeah,
so
he
how
married the
much
China
money-
bitch.
I said, how much money did you make off the show? I said, if you feel bad, you can give half your money back. Just
Right.
like
Start donating,
Ted-
bitches.
Ted Levine, who I like, who played Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs, said, I thought the
Oh, is that
character was
his
kind of
name?
transphobic. I said, okay, give your salary back. I said, if you want a virtue signal, do it the whole fucking way. Give your
No, I
money
don't
back.
disagree,
I'm
sir.
like, other than
I
that,
don't disagree.
Yeah, if
I
you're
wanna
going to
hear
stand
it.
up for principles, actually stand on them. Don't.
Yeah. I said, other than that, anything else is just like it means nothing to me. It's kind of
Is
like
that
if
the
you're
guy,
saying-
Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, Ted Levine?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, the movie does seem kind of transphobic." I'm like, first of all, it
So
was
he's a
based off
Levite.
of certain.
Didn't he play
I do a great
Dracula?
impression of
Drax
that guy, but I
Field?
didn't know his name.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
I mean,
I love that. Classic.
Thomas Harris, who wrote Silence of the Lambs,
She's a great big fat person.
like kind of embedded himself with the behavioral science unit. Like it wasn't something where he took it
Oh, so it's all
half-assed. He
fiction.
did research for that.
Daddy
But
King.
where all of a
It's all
sudden
fiction,
you're
though.
saying, yeah, it's all, yeah. And yes, I apologize. I put myself behind Nick Fuentes in my anti-Semitism. He hit number 8 on the anti-Semitic chart.
He did?
He's a fucking Mexican anyways.
So you read, yeah,
And
he's
I
Fuentes.
still say that he's tied to Tom Fuentes. I still think he's related to Tom Fuentes, and no one fucking mentions that that's his fucking uncle, if you ask me.
What about Daisy Fuentes from MTV? Is he never?
No, I'm
There you go.
talking Tom
There you go.
Fuentes, the FBI director under fucking Robert Mueller. They're both from
shit.
Chicago, and I think that's why he's so popular. Is because he's that family. That's my opinion.
And that's
Can you
Right.
imagine
Be onto something.
being at a party where there's Fuentes, Kanye, and the other guy, and they're playing a song called Heil Hitler by Kanye while they're partying?
They were
Well, it
doing
sounded
like
like Mel Brooks movie.
they were doing huffing some gas together, Fuentes and Kanye and some gay
Milo?
retarded.
Alex Jones.
Clavicular.
No, that wasn't his name, but
No, he was
Well,
there.
I'll say what it was.
He's always pushing smoking meth too.
Oh, is that the clavicular guy? Is okay.
Yeah.
Smoke meth, break your face and break your legs, and you'll be more attractive to
Sneaker
women.
got
Yeah.
knocked the fuck out randomly.
Yes, he
eh?
did.
Yeah.
in the New York street.
Like Mike Myers, bro.
I saw that. I'm pretty sure it was Sneaker that was hanging out with Nick Fuentes and Kanye, huffing a bunch of
Yeah, so
gas
it's
and banging each
clavicular,
other.
so it's Andrew
Oh
Tate.
man,
And Tristan
I'm
Tate or
out
whatever.
on that party.
Well,
But
I
I
mean,
mean, that's-
Fuentes is
No,
pretty. I mean,
please, no
he's with
invite.
the Ali
Let's
Alexander
be
guy
honest,
too.
though,
Busted for sexting kids, sexting young boys.
Let's be honest. There was a black gangster. I think he was a gangster disciple out of Chicago who actually went by the street name of Hitler in the 70s. It might have been.
Was he connected to Jeff Fort, the guy who I think was?
I don't know. I just
connected
remember the
to-
name Hitler. I think he might have been a gangster disciple. He might have been Lion Kings, but he definitely there was one of them who was way up there that he was a street gang out of Chicago. He went by Hitler.
Well, let's
Did
face
he
it.
have a springtime festival called Springtime for Hitler?
Springtime for Hitler and Kanye West.
Be a smarty. Join the Nazi party.
They got some kind of swastika handshake.
Can we,
Well, I mean,
can we just
They like interlock their hands.
Is history repeating or rhyming or what is going on here? Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Like,
If they can't do it through the producers, they'll do it through Kanye West.
No,
Oh,
but let's be honest. I mean, like, allegedly the Nazis lost to the
my dog
Americans.
didn't like that joke.
You got the Thule Air Force Base just right off, right? I mean,
All right, Max.
I think
Dog's
the
a tough
obvious-
crowd, huh?
I think when I was
What's
doing all
that?
my Mingala research and all this
So I was
stuff,
saying that the dog didn't like his joke. I said, your dog's a tough crowd. Watch out if he starts throwing tomatoes at you, Todd. Or lasers.
all that Mingala research, I found that they were that the clone stuff led to the Realians, and then the Realians. I mean, I think
The Raelians are carrying on the
Realians-
philosophical teachings of Mangala and the clone studies.
Well, there was a link between that lady that was the Realians.
wasn't it
underlings.
Ruthbacher? There was a woman, Raelian Ruthbacher, who was married to a guy who was CIA connected, Gunther Ruthbacher.
Was that there? Let me see if I can find a picture real quick.
Well,
It was
I know
that,
there was the Raw L guy, and I can't think of his actual real name other than his Muppet name there. But
and I looked
the
it up. It
Raelians.
was the wait. I looked it up. It's the Maniac Latin
Claude.
Disciples, and it was Albert King Hitler Hernandez.
Damn, dude, he's a Mexican.
I looked
guy,
it up.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Well, I'm sure they got enough Nazis going on down there. King Hitler, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Good
he
shit.
is the Maniac Latin Disciples.
Adolf. Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Adolf Hitler Hernandez.
That's some clout right there.
Adolf Hitler Hernandez.
King Hitler. You know, it's kind of like, I mean, shit. King Hitler.
That's fantastic.
Bridget.
I mean,
Beausoleil.
that was the 70s. Let's be honest. That was like fucking Sid Vicious walking around with a swastika t-shirt on all the time. You know, it was
yeah,
just
dude.
something-
Yeah, but Sid
it was
Vicious
just-
is a British fella. You know, they're kind of into it in some regards, at least used
Well,
to it. Whereas
in
you
the
got
punk
Adolf
movement,
Hitler Hernandez.
the punk movement was big with the swastikas. You know that.
Yeah,
that was the
'cause
whole
yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
you just piss everyone off with it, right? You know what I mean? But
I'd like to see an
and then-
Adolf
and then,
taco truck. Adolf's taco.
and then there was the Sid and Nancy movie though too, right? Which was fucking just horrible. And then of course Gary Oldman had
Is
to
that
wear
Gary
the fucking
Oldman?
hammer sickle in it.
And
But
you
then,
know who else is in that?
Courtney Love.
Yep.
That
You my brain
bitch
hole, sir?
Nancy though too, right? She's like a fucking super wealthy, like fucking. She's part of the peerage. The
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nancy. Yeah, if you look into her, she's part of peerage, so she's like a fucking. I think that she is actually.
Well, didn't Johnny Rotten get? He was calling out like Jimmy Savile back in the
Yeah, he
late
was.
70s, early 80s.
He
Yeah.
Well, supposedly, so was Morrissey and the Smiths. They talk about the song "Panic." That "Panic in the streets of London," "Panic in the streets of London." Hang the DJ, hang the DJ is supposed to be Jimmy Savile.
Interesting. Okay.
But
He was
yeah,
a big DJ.
Johnny Lydon, like that was a big thing with the Sex Pistols. But it's kind of hard to tell sometimes with him because he's a dick.
I mean, he's still tied to Malcolm McDowell, right? And that's just he was the one who was real close to Malcolm McDowell right from the start, and fucking that was just a sex shop.
Oh, you mean Malcolm McLaren?
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Malcolm McDowell from
Malcolm McDowell is what was it?
Clockwork Orange, isn't it?
Yeah, Clockwork Orange, right?
But he's also in Caligula, one of the most pornographic movies about a Roman emperor.
Right. That's right.
Malcolm McDowell, I like though. I mean, the movies he's in. I mean, not even just the Clockwork Orange, but like the Halloween, the Rob Zombie remake, and I kind of liked when he was in what was it? Franklin and Bash, which was a TV show with what's his name? Mark Paul Gosselaar and Breckin Meyer. He was good in that.
Oh yeah, I remember that show. It was like a TNT show or something, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell's a pretty good actor.
He kind of just there's certain.
He was in Tank
roles
Girl. I never
he
saw
has.
this one.
Oh Jesus.
Go ahead, sir.
So, no, Tank Girl. Lori Petty and Ice-T.
Yeah, I never saw that one. I didn't know he was in that.
Hey, Johnny Mnemonic. No. Johnny Mnemonic is with the Ice-T and the fucking dolphin, and then you see if any of you seen this Gerald the Dolphin that's fucking being pushed on X or Twitter these days, where some guy claims that he was kidnapped by a dolphin colony and brought down to the fucking their city under the sea.
Yeah, that happened a month ago in Florida or something like that.
Yeah.
His daughter-in-law is Lily Collins. Phil Collins' daughter.
Oh shit! Okay,
that's freaking kind of crazy in and of itself.
Something in the air tonight, sir. There's something in the air tonight.
2026 Rock and Roll Hall
Genesis.
of Fame. 2026 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Phil Collins.
I snuck in a Phil Collins in the air joke on you. I'm not sure if you caught that. Todd, welcome back, sir.
And there's no way I'm going to sing a Phil Collins song because I can't stand the guy.
I thought you were coming back just in time to sing a Phil Collins
I can feel this coming in the early night.
No, I think we can get
won't do it. I
The only
won't
thing
do
you're
it.
feeling common tonight is Clint.
Studio.
There's that lady that's that lady that's connected with the Nazis that's in the alien movement.
Yeah, she's like she was Raw L's fucking wife or whatever. They're in that cult or some dumb shit.
Yeah, I forget the exact connection.
Isn't that Flavor Flav's ex-wife with fucking Stallone?
Flavor Flav.
Is that Ice-T's wife? No. Whoa.
Nielsen, yeah.
Yeah, Bridget Nielsen, yeah, dude.
She
Yeah,
kind
she
of
looks
looks like
rough,
her though,
dude.
there,
She looks
man.
real rough.
Kind of looks like her, just not as little tall,
Yeah, she's a little bit. Well, I can see a little. Maybe it's the French in them.
The blonde with the fake tits,
Yeah, the blonde French
face
fake
like
tits.
a dude. Ugly
Face like a dude. That's a strong current and undercurrent in Bridget Nielsen's appearance over the years. Face like a dude.
I mean, she's I think she's only a few inches under my height. I think she was like
Just put a wig on her and bag over her head. And
Yeah, wasn't she in
Turn
Rocky
from
Horror
mine,
Dolph
yeah.
Lundgren, right?
She was also in Beverly Hills Cop
Yes.
2.
Yes, Beverly Hills Cop 2.
I think she was
That's a
married
joke,
to
of course.
Stallone at one point in time, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Red
that's right. She was
Sonja,
in
too.
Cobra,
Red
dude.
Sonja.
This is actually an underrated film. This is an underrated film.
Well,
That
for
car.
sure, it's a satanic
horrible
cult.
joke.
But
Yep.
and it's funny, Andrew Robinson, who I believe was like the captain, who I think Stallone pops, he played Zodiac Scorpio in Dirty Harry.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yep.
And it's funny enough, Remy Santoni, who's in Cobra, who also played Poppy on Seinfeld, was in
Poppy.
I think it was in. Hold on one second. He was in.
While you're
Well,
thinking
I think
of
he
that,
was in one of the Dirty Harry movies.
He was
While you're
right.
thinking
Chico,
about that,
Chico Gonzalez, Chico Adolf Hitler
Yeah, yeah.
Gonzalez.
As a
Don't
punk
forget,
teen that
Dirty
Clint
Harry
Eastwood's shooting.
Deadpool. No, Dirty Harry Deadpool had Jim Carrey fucking play
One of those
Axl
punk
Rose
teens.
and sing,
That's right.
sing the fucking Welcome to the Jungle.
Well, that seemed weird that Jim Carrey was in that Dirty Harry 3. It was.
Yeah, it was the last one they did.
Deadpool.
A minute
Dirty
ago,
Harry.
Phil, you were talking about Malcolm McDowell, who I love too. He's in this new movie I sent a preview of to JJ. They must be watching JJ's show called Psycho Killer, where he plays the head of the Satan cult that welcomes in the serial killer that's killing people across the United States. Kind of reminds you of that motif that they're going into. And they just made this movie, Psycho Killer, where Malcolm McDowell is the head of the satanic coven that brings the serial killer in and gives him money and whatever he needs. And you're a fellow believer too. And not to spoil it, but the serial killer kills Malcolm McDowell because he doesn't think he believes in the devil as much as he does.
You know, when I just thinking of Psycho Killer, I mean, I almost think we could do esoteric like album reviews at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Talking Heads, you know, like so many groups that
I'm
came
all
out
about
in the
music.
70s,
That
you
music,
know.
Tavistock.
I mean, shit. I mean, the punk movement. I mean,
Hey,
you know,
I always
What
say,
grade was that, sir?
Yeah.
you know, I always point out that we went from like I want to hold your hand was controversial to putting wet ass pussy on there or on the radio. So I mean, that's not unintentional.
Yeah.
Well, all you got to think of, you have IRS records with Stuart Copeland's brother.
Yeah, go to the producers. Get beyond the artist. Go to the producer.
You could go to the mob.
I got it.
Here we go.
On the way. Oh, that's Hollywood right there. No good.
That's one of the best openings. That's one of the best openings of a TV show right there.
It is, but it's horrible at the
Tell
same
your
time.
parents put them in your freezer. No, someone started that rumor.
Right.
It was you guys.
Totally.
Yeah, they basically sent their friend to the mental institution by starting rumors about how crazy he was.
Oh yeah.
Well,
go beyond movies. Do record reviews. Do band reviews. Do band histories. Do producers.
You almost think of what was it? Psycho Killer came out in '77 with the Talking Heads, but like the urban legends that spur them. Like I still think of there was a story I'd read in a fiction book, and it was in a James Elroy book called The Cold 6000 about a guy named Chuck Rogers who was alleged to have killed his parents and put them in his icebox, and he might have been connected to the JFK assassination. Like there's like yeah, it becomes like a urban legend to so many things.
6000, huh?
Cold 6000, yeah. James Elroy had written his Underworld USA trilogy. It starts American Tabloid, Cold 6000, and Blood's a Rover. And it goes from the late 50s through
LA Confidential?
Sounds interesting.
LA Confidential is part of his LA Quartet, which starts with Black Dahlia. Black Dahlia, Big Nowhere, LA Confidential, White Jazz. And
It's a good movie. I like LA Confidential.
And the book, to me, they're separate. They're both great on their own. James Elroy was a writer who'd be like, okay, I'll wait until the director's passed away, which Curtis Hanson, who did LA Confidential, passed, and he's like, I didn't like it. You know, like he's kind of like, enough time has passed. I got my money.
He can reveal his true opinion about it.
But
I didn't watch that movie for many years. I didn't watch that film until 2010, and I was really impressed by it.
LA Confidential?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it in the theater, and it was after I read the book. They're two separate entities, but they're both great to me. I won't ever say bad things about either because the screenplay for LA Confidential is pretty impressive. Brian Helgeland wrote it, who did Payback with Mel Gibson. And
Yep. Michael Caine. The old Michael Caine movie?
There's no Get Carter. I think you're thinking Get
that
Carter.
was Get Carter. You're right. My apologies. I got my
Stallone.
Get Carter,
Stallone.
Mel Gibson.
the Michael Caine, and the
You're
book.
right, that was Mel
are the
Gibson, you're right.
better one. I haven't seen the Stallone one, but
It was not good.
Payback was Westlake. I think it was Donald Westlake, who was writing under nom de plume, Richard Stark. That is really good. But
Dick
James-
Star, huh? Sounds like a weird name to me. Does he know Peter Hollywood? You think?
Hey, you can't lick
Big
this thing.
Star, Peter Hollywood. Nice to meet you.
Maybe they hang out together on the weekends.
You never know.
Maybe they go to
But
springtime Hitler fairs together.
when it comes to James Ellroy, this is a guy who was born and raised in Southern California. His mother gets killed when he's 10 years old. They never find the killer. And
no shit.
One of the first books his father gave him was a book that Jack Webb from Dragnet.
The Dragnet, the original.
Yeah. And one of the first stories is about Elizabeth Short. The Black Dahlia.
Sure,
And,
yeah.
Hey. Oh, wait, no.
So that's how he got on the
Smart or whatever, right? The show.
That's how. That's how he got to write the LA crime books and the Black Dahlia book. That's where it all started.
Well, James Ellroy got arrested a lot in his youth. He was, he admits he was a drinker.
troubled teen. Kind of like Charles Manson, yeah. Troubled teen.
Vampires starting a lot of blood.
He used
Might have known Harry. Yeah, Harry might have been back somewhere around.
He used to be.
Bring him down. No, I'm just teasing Harry.
He wasn't doing a creepy crawl, but he was doing a version of it. He used to like the girls he liked. And at one point, he was taking Benzodrex, like one of the over-the-counter things, and he would take the liquid, pour it on a cotton ball, and swallow it because it would get you a quicker high. And at one point, he
What's
had
Benzodrex do? Like a benzo, like a downer, like a weird heroin? An upper.
You would take it internally. And
don't know what's a benzo.
So I'm gonna interrupt you because I took a few moments to look this up when you were talking about the music and whatnot. Have you ever seen this one, the RCA Review, March 1951? Do you know anything about that magazine?
No.
So,
1951.
Yeah. So
That's
there's
old.
actually an article here. So John H. Nelson, who was actually a scientist with the RCA, he does an entire article in his magazine about shortwave radio broadcasting, and the planetary alignments. So it's actually quite intriguing. I could share.
So he's making records and talking about planetary alignments.
Yeah, dude. What's up with
yeah,
that?
go back to 1951.
1951.
Go back to 1951. So yeah, they have all kinds
Better
of
believe
science
it.
here.
Better believe it.
Here you go. So it's called shortwave radio propagation correlation with planetary positions.
Okay.
So it's actually a super interesting article. He actually goes through
I'll make sure I get in the chat.
Yeah, let's pop it in right now. So basically, he does how the different frequencies align with the planetary positions. But yeah, no, it's super intriguing now that deep. I forget. It's been a while since I read it, but when Phil brought up
that
whole
440
thing
hertz business.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they do everything in 440 because it has a negative effect on your yeah. But no, I dropped that link for you, so if you want to throw it in the chat, because like I say, this was this was before color television, bro, and they're just studying how
they were already understanding what vibrations and frequencies of duty before they were brought about television and radio.
Yeah, it's kind of really intriguing because they also talk about like, oh, if this planet's on a certain perpendicular with another planet, then it's gonna cause the negative effects with certain individuals, and it's all weird as shit. It's been a while since I read it, so I might be misquoting.
Do they call that a
And if I am
conjunction?
misquoting,
Conjunction.
Conjunction, junction. What's your function?
Yeah,
Hey,
even
once, Phil.
So I'll just scroll here.
That's some devil shit. Sounds like some devil shit.
Hey, boy, you come up in here with that devil shit again, boy.
You'll see here.
Talking about planets.
But here we go. So it talks about Mercury in relation to Venus, Mercury in relation to Mars, Venus and Jupiter, and it's all about
here we go.
But again, too, it's going to be like,
where's Uranus fit into this?
Hey, where's Uranus, buddy?
It's gonna be,
keep track on your own anus, pal.
It's kind of funny though, too, right? Because they always push these like weird fucking these bitches that are fucking on sale at the stockyard with the fucking septum piercing, talking about Pleiadians with fucking dirty fucking white
pink hair, purple hairs.
And then they push these bitches to get you away from actually, doing the research yourself and actually into some of the scientific aspects of these things. It's just like they want you to believe that.
Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Pretty much.
But I was gonna say though too, it's also like,
she big fat girl.
It's also that they want you to believe that fucking like meditation is this fucking dirty hippie shit, right? But then you go back and you get fucking all the ancient warriors, martial artists, the ancient times would have deemed the meditations too, right? So they push it as some fucking dirty hippie shit. But let's bring that back to the producers, because if you go back to the 1967 one, I personally think the Hitler in the 1967 one was a better one because it was a dirty fucking hippie, and he's just fucking like, his name was something, but anyways, his initials LSD, and he's like, not like the drug, but I just got out of prison for like 6 months. So there's a whole tie into fucking. In that 67 one, there's a whole tie into the fucking like Timothy Leary fucking hippie flower power
counterculture,
right? So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
totally.
I just brought that back into the whole get back into the whole movie, but
the new one had a shiny edge to it. The old one had the old one was
that's this guy right here, Dick Shawn.
Period.
It was also like fucking 45 minutes shorter.
Saint Du Bois.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I love the scene where they get in the elevator, the three of them together, and they're going up, and it's a little tight mini elevator, and they're all scrolled together. Oh.
Well, even with the Lorenzo Saint Dubois, that
holy
kind of
shit, dude.
The WB Dubois.
His son-in-law is Joey Travolta, dude.
Oh, there you go.
The elder brother of actor John Travolta. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? The Travoltas are everywhere.
Travolta's.
Did I hear Joey Travolta?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Joey
the one who was a co-star of Sylvester Stallone in the most brilliant movie Oscar from 1991. Hold on, also in a movie with Anna Nicole Smith back in the day too.
Freddie got fingered this film before Freddie got fingered. Now that you mention it, I didn't walk out of the theater on this one, but I did rent it, and I was like, "This is terrible."
I mean, IMDb just gives so many. I mean, it's better than 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon because you can just find so many connections where it's like, "Holy shit!"
They'll probably shut it down soon. National security.
Well, talk about some money laundering with this film. I mean, that's $35 million in a 1991 comedy. That's about all. That's. I mean, Hollywood's not doling out more money than that for a comedy in '91.
But what was the take? What was the take?
Yeah, Oscar. Yeah.
That was
a Disney film, dude. It was Buena Vista Pictures. That's Disney.
What's the box office on $35 million?
Yeah, I think it did not make any. Not
No, the
close
box
to-
office says 23 million. We have to imagine marketing with some of that cost.
Wasn't it?
Well, they had to wrote it off for a lot. Everything they
That's what I'm
put
saying.
into
Well,
it.
that's what we're talking about, sir. They intentionally made a shitty film to write it off as a loss. I mean,
We
like
watched
they
a
did
couple
here
of
in the
those.
producers tonight, like they did here in tonight's film. We're doing the Occult and the Esoteric review. They hired the shittiest actor around, Sylvester Stallone, dude. He was terrible in that film.
When they arrest him in the 2005 one, they're like, there's a book here that says show to the IRS, and the cop's like, what's the other one say? Do not ever show the IRS. And then
Right.
we're like, we're taking the three of you downtown.
Well, you got to remember. So Oscar, and I was just about to ask JJ, but then I just quit. I remembered, but I also did a quick look. John Landis made that. John Landis.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, God.
Hollywood. Because John Landis, kind of like Matthew Broderick, should be serving time for murder.
Yeah. Murdered somebody.
I'm gonna have to go look into the Matthew Broderick thing. What's the story behind Matthew Broderick?
Oh, he ran.
Again,
He
the
got
murder
real
story?
drunk over in the United Kingdom.
Don't forget about the beautiful
interventions.
woman,
No,
Caitlyn
Matthew
Jenner.
Broderick needs an intervention.
Don't forget
I never heard this story. I don't know why.
He was
One at a time,
with
please, sir. One at a time, please.
Jennifer Grey, his girlfriend, aka sister from Ferris Bueller, and they killed someone.
Yeah, they fucking killed somebody.
I kind of remember that.
Ran him right
story.
over with a car. Didn't really give a shit about it either.
No, again,
And then got off scot-free and released because diplomatic immunity or some shit. Or
Ferris Bueller,
That's
sir.
one
You're not going to
person.
arrest Ferris Bueller.
yeah, you can't arrest Ferris Bueller. If you
John
do, he'll sneak
Landis.
out of prison.
John Landis killed three.
Yeah. Two of them were children, right?
Yep, and the other one was Vic
Eric
Morrow,
Clapton.
aka
Well, they,
Morrow,
I
yeah.
guess they had something in common. They could relate to each other.
Well, they
John Landis.
that was a real sketchy
really-
situation because Spielberg was a producer on that, right? I mean, there was a lot of names involved in that production.
I mean, Eric Clapton threw that kid, I'm saying.
They're in the I ran somebody over and killed them club, which is a very rare.
No, sir. John Landis was employing a stunt man and two children in a helicopter scene in the Twilight Zone film.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wasn't doing a very good job of
After
dictating
hours.
anything there.
After hours, he pushed the limits.
Snorting a lot of cocaine. I bet they're snorting cocaine.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, God, on
It's
set of
84,
Twilight
dude. You know
Zone.
they got cocaine
Ooh.
in there.
Wait,
Piles of
did John
cocaine.
Landis do the Corey Haim, Corey Feldman Drive movie?
Yeah,
No.
License to Drive.
License to Drive? No, he didn't.
that a Landis film?
It wouldn't surprise me. No, he didn't. So John
No.
Landis had already kind of pushed the envelope with the Blues Brothers, which again,
I love that movie.
Steven Spielberg has a cameo in the Blues Brothers. He's like the comptroller who Jake and Elwood Blues go to pay the bill of the orphanage at the end. That's Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
Which it is
I don't remember that. Him as that, but that doesn't matter.
The stunts in it were
Oh
pushing
shit, he
the
did
envelope.
fucking Coming to America, the all-time classic.
Oh, dude, he did a lot of good
So,
ones. American
well,
Werewolf.
So, but before you had OJ, John Landis brought the glitterati to his trial. You had some of the people from Trading Places at his trial because it was Landis, it was George Folsey, it was the pilot of the friggin' helicopter, which was called
shit.
Fly
He did
By
Michael Jackson's
Night.
Thriller?
Oh yeah,
All the heavy hitters coming in to sway the jury.
John Landis, huge piece of shit. Huge piece.
Wow.
I mean, but if
Sounds
you
like
look
it.
at him, you can, hey, wait. If you look at him, though, you can tell for sure whether or not he's circumcised. I'm just saying.
How can you tell?
Well, I don't,
How can you tell?
I don't know. I need to know that answer.
Landis doesn't sound good, but
I
okay.
mean, his rabbi might have got onto his. Just look at him, you can tell, and even his Wikipedia says. But I'm just saying.
Well, you know what?
Probably don't even
He could be John Landisini and be Italian. He's still a piece
Oh,
of shit.
fuck.
It doesn't matter.
There you go. Don't matter what he looks like or what religion he's a member of. Or
Just for
country.
Phil and fucking JJ. No. Just for Phil and JJ. Landis began his film career working as a mailboy at 20th Century Fox. He worked as a gopher and then an assistant director during MGM's Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
wait, no, that
he
was
did
the
some
already one,
backlog
wasn't
work.
it?
No, that's
That was
Hogan's Heroes. This Kelly's Heroes is an interesting one, though.
Yeah, Hogan's Heroes, terrifying.
Kind of backlot the same way Spielberg was, because at one point with Spielberg, Sidney Sheinberg, who was one of the heads at Universal, was like, we don't know where the fuck he came from. He was just there. Like that's kind of the way Spielberg's first production. Before Spielberg did Duel and way before Jaws, he did an episode of Columbo. Spielberg kind of like was there.
Charles Manson's boyfriend, Columbo. Huh?
Yes.
Peter Falk.
Oh, Peter Falk.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I heard that, and I was like, oh, no.
Charles Manson and Peter Falk. Who said that? Who claimed that? Peter Falk or Charles Manson?
Peter
Falk said that he made love to Charles Manson.
Peter Falk.
Jesus Christ! Well, you remember Andrew Dice Clay? He claimed to have fucked Clint Eastwood.
Well,
he claimed to have fucked Clint Eastwood.
Are you serious? That's weird.
It's a joke. And part of his routine was, you guys know Clint Eastwood? Everybody's like, yeah, I know Clint Eastwood. Go, I fucked him.
Yeah.
That was part of his routine, yeah.
Yikes.
That was part of his routine. It was in the 80s.
Hey,
I fucked him.
Science.
What?
I thought his routine was Little Miss Muffet shit. Like,
but he did that, and he did I fucked Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I fucked Clint Eastwood as part of his routine too, also.
Maybe he was just doing an impression of Peter Falk.
Probably was.
Maybe Peter Falk fucked Clint Eastwood
Probably
too.
But I can't believe that Peter Falk would be attracted to
maybe Peter Falk and Peter Sellers are the true identity of Peter Hollywood. I think we just saw.
Did Peter Falk have a lazy eye or a fake eye?
Oh,
Peter Falk had a lazy eye.
Yeah, lazy eye, not a fake eye, an actual lazy eye.
Peter Falk was the king of the Falkland Islands.
Peter Sellers, one of the stories that doesn't get mentioned a lot was, so when he had done Being There, the Jerzy Kosinski movie, he was box office poison because his sex life was an issue. When he was with Elka Summer, who was like a beauty, and Peter Sellers.
Elka
Yeah.
Elka Summer. But yeah,
that's a stripper name.
He'd done Amyl Nitrate. And he had
how
6.
Dare he? I mean, how filthy.
Peter Sellers had 6 simultaneous heart attacks after he did Amyl
having
Nitrate.
sex with that woman.
Nitrate?
Whoa.
Yeah.
And he still couldn't keep up with Bill Clinton. No, I'm just.
You asked if Peter Falk had a lazy eye. Dude, look at that eye, dude. What's going on there, dude?
You gotta see what's his name, Kevin Pollak. Kevin Pollak's impersonation of Peter Falk.
Pollak.
He does the eye there. Yeah.
Kevin Pollak.
Oh shit! Maybe he got that lazy eye from going to meetings with these people.
Yeah.
Or that weird eye going to these
Peter
meetings.
Falk, who is back on the air again, as Columbo.
Which I'm very excited about that he's back on.
Now you give me the.
Well, let me just say something right now, if I can. I don't mean to bother you about these. Excuse me, if I can just say, Mr. Domingo, if I might add, the missus and me, we're very big fans, sir. We truly are. That song you sang. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
Wait. Has Johnny Carson ever been Me Too? Hey, has Johnny Carson ever been Me Too?
That's what happens if you go hang out with Bob Cocaine Edwards.
No, dude, your eye gets all funky like that from all the cocaine. I bet.
His nose snorted on that side with that eye. That's why the eye's bad.
Oh man.
He switched nostrils.
Fuck, I need to pick up my fucking intake then.
Hold that thought.
I ain't never had my eye like that. I need to pick up my intake.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. You too much... twist that dick! Twist his dick! Twist his dick! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh, dick twist!
Oh shit!
The old dick
wait,
twist.
wait,
That's
wait.
what that was Peter Hollywood's finishing move.
Joe
Yeah,
Son, the guy who was
dick twist.
punching the dude in the balls in like UFC 12 or whatever. He was charged with murder. He was also in fucking what's it? Austin Powers movie. Joe Son was the guy who fucking started punching dude in the dick in the early UFCs, and then he was in the fucking Austin Powers movie. Then he fucking he got charged and went to jail for murder. 100%.
So
That's
now
the
make a
way
movie
Joe
about
Son.
it.
Well, I tell you what, I think it's 100%. If they actually had a Springtime for Hitler performance, I'd go with that.
There you go.
All I
Based on
know
the
is
producers.
when I saw that video, when you put that up, last week. All right, I'm not gonna fuck around. Last week, when I saw that video, I had to send that to people. The old dick twist.
The old dick twist.
Totally.
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight. I'm like, yeah, you're telling me they don't grab dicks? I'm like, come on.
That's the worst move, yeah, right there. Oh, I'll make you submit every time. Oh,
How do you think Ken Shamrock and goddamn Severin? The old dick twist.
The titty twister and the dick twist. Oh.
No,
Oh my god.
but JJ, I'm sharing the picture of the one that I was talking about, Joe Son. He's the one who fucking was. So then after that, that's when they outlawed the curly shots.
Oh,
this
that
guy.
guy, yeah, with the thrown hat he did, right?
Was that tattoo?
Yeah, and no, it's Austin Powers, but he went to jail for murder, bro.
Tattoo. No, this isn't Fantasy Island.
Looks like tattoo for my old body too.
Oh,
Well, if we're going to talk about jail, I mean,
They
there was a guy.
don't they all look the same? No, that's a joke. Of course they don't.
Wait.
Short, tall, small.
No, but look
Odd
what
job,
he's convicted for. 27. No, look what he is convicted for. What's a voluntary manslaughter? Isn't that just murder?
Right. Yeah, he's the king of the odd job.
Voluntary.
Little did they know when they hired him to do that scene why he was so good at it was because he was doing that for real. Yeah.
Right.
That
That's what I'm
guy.
saying, dude. He was method acting, dude. He took it to the streets.
I can
Joe
take this to
Son
you. There was a serial killer on the set of The Exorcist, which they play all the time. They didn't know he was a serial killer when they were making the movie.
Just one?
But after the movie, he was a background character.
Well, and Al Pacino played him in that one film by William Friedkin later, strangely enough.
Which one was that?
So The Exorcist.
It was the one about the gay underground S&M clubs there in Cruising. Thank you. Yes, Cruising. Yes.
Well, that's the one
Thank you,
that
sir.
later Friedkin, I guess, where Pacino had some issues, Friedkin was like, "Fuck Pacino," you know, like there was some ill will after the fact because that
Hey, you
movie
stole my fucking line.
I kind of agree with fuck Pacino. I'm with him on that, but
Fuck Pacino, dude. You never know.
I wouldn't fuck Pacino. Fuck Pacino. Ugly bastard.
Wait.
Sir, I would
attitude,
destroy a Dunkachino right about now.
Twizzle's bringing up
Probably
Willem
get
Dafoe, and
killed
all
for
I gotta
saying that
say is,
because
like,
he's
he was weird as
the worst
fucking
Godfather.
Boondock Saints. Hey, Willem Dafoe was weird as fucking Boondock Saints.
Oh, my
dude.
God. Boondock Saints. We got to do Boondock Saints.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Dude. Sure, yeah. That's a great one.
Defoe.
Maybe
Just
we'll have to
the
do that
face.
during Mafia Month because it's not a traditional mafia film, but it's Russian mafia, right?
Hey, wait.
We ran into Defoe on that. We ran into Defoe on
intervention. You want to
Clear and Present Danger. Remember Clear and Present Danger? There was Defoe.
As the resident white trash, does anyone in here know of the rapper Mini Thin?
No.
He does. He has a rap song called "Moonshine and Meth Labs," and it's literally fucking the Boondock Saints done in a rap video.
The movie Boondock Saints to a rap video.
Yeah, like the whole court scene and everything at the end is literally fucking.
If you insist, we'll go check it out, gentlemen.
It's Mini Thin,
Mini
Moonshine
Thin.
and Meth Labs.
Moonshine and Meth.
Like,
Wow.
it's right up your alley, Todd. He's wearing the Confederate
Well,
flag.
sure.
Labs and moonshine.
Meth Labs and moonshine. I'm a Mormon, sir.
That's
the name of it. That's the name of the song.
Yeah,
Meth Labs
I'm
and
telling ya.
moonshine. Yeah.
It's a fucking great song, though, man. He's pure white
We don't
trash,
sell
like.
moonshine in my state.
Hey, boy, you need some of that shine.
So,
I get the good Serbian moonshine.
Prosecutors in this case say they are certain the third time.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Holly Mansfield, reporting live.
Is it the music video?
Yeah, it is.
Yikes! I can't do whatever that is. Yeah, that was too much.
He'll drive all of our decent listeners off.
Get down! Get on your fucking knees!
Is that Joe Rogan?
We're doing
it
this
looks like a West Virginian.
Blood demands blood. All evil needs to triumph is for good men to do nothing. Do not murder. Do not rape. Do not harm
So they're doing the Boondock. They're doing the full-blown Boondock Saints bit there, huh?
Yeah, in the music video, they completely ripped that movie off. Meth Labs and Moonshine. It's good. I mean, as the resident white trash in the channel, I mean, even with the West Virginian, I'm more white trash than you.
I might give you a run for your white trash.
My Trub hip hop West
I bet
Virginian
Clinton would probably be throwing his dice on that game or his cards down on that white trash game.
Clint's red trash.
Well,
he also wants to claim
it's a myth. It's a creation. It's a
creation myth.
Creation myth. It's modern.
Well, I
200 years from now, they're still cheering about white trash.
Let's pass this around for any other closing statements. I know Clint's already provided some. I think Jonah, Todd, did you have any? Give me a name, sir. Give me a name, Todd.
Give me a name. Tell me who runs the Illuminati. Damn it.
I missed that.
Man, I love
a song for Jonah.
Mr. Bojangles. Down, 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 down. Mr. Bojangles danced. Are you talking about that song, Clint, or something else?
No, the white trash.
I knew
song.
a man, Bojangles, and he danced for me.
You don't even know the white trash dance. It's blood for blood. But anyway, Phil,
worn out shoes.
As my closing argument.
Sing a song. Dance along. Right on. I love your show, JJ. Thank you for the invite. I love the panel.
Hey, Todd.
I love the insight that you guys bring. Thank you for the invite always. And the stuff that you're breaking down, JJ, I never even thought about them faking the movies to make money, probably for some scummy deep state projects.
God damn it!
Providing intelligence agencies money for their propaganda.
Shut the fuck up, Todd. I was the one who brought that up.
I'm saying thank you, JJ, for giving us a panel to talk about these movies. I really respect that. That word you're. And Phil, love you. Clint, love you. Jonah, love you.
Shut up,
JJ.
Phil,
Thank you
if you want
again.
to slum it this weekend and hang out with a bunch of degenerates. Usually when JJ's doing his Fridays, the three of us are on being fucking degenerate white trash over on Clint's channel.
So you can go on there with Jonah, or you can come on our Clint's channel. Clint's channel is okay, Jonah. That's if you want to go over there. Yeah, it's from degenerates. No, I just teasing.
No, it's usually a good time. I like to pop over there after I'm done with my show too.
We don't have to swear the whole time, Jonah. You don't have to cuss and.
What are you talking about? I don't want to ever swear.
Talk dirty.
I mean, if it's a normal part of my language, it's not a curse word, right?
What the fuck do you mean?
Well, fuck it. If fuck said it in the right context, it makes perfect sense and is appropriate.
I mean, cunt is the greatest word.
Like, fuck, we're gonna die.
They don't like that in America. They don't like that when you're in America.
No, it's still the best word. There's just a certain, like, when you say cunt to someone,
I don't disagree.
like,
yeah, I don't disagree.
You British have a thing about the cunt thing, yeah.
Like, if you look at someone, you're like, shut the fuck up, cunt. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's
It's
a normal.
the perfect
Yeah, that's your British.
explanation. That's the
I don't
perfect
disagree. That'll suck the
explanation.
wind out of any room here in America, though. I assure you.
Yeah, in America, we're like, conversation's
Oh,
over.
no,
Not like
oh,
that
no,
word.
no, oh, no. I mean, it's not quite. I'll throw it back to Phil last week. It's not quite fucking Benicio del
Show
Toro
shut
knocking
down
the
and
fuck out
banned
of
immediately
Silverman,
in America.
right? It's not quite Benicio del Toro knocking the fuck out of Sarah Silverman, but I mean, cunt's right in there.
Hold on.
That sounds like kind of a
All due
cunt.
respect, Ryan Filippi. You shut that cunt. You shut that cunt's face up, or I'll fuck start her head. You know, and yeah, punch her right in the face.
Well, whatever. He was in the movie too.
We got it. We're close. We're there.
Hey, wait.
Where are they going?
Wait. We also got to do, when we're doing serial killer month, we got to do California with Brad Pitt, David Dick on me, and fucking Juliette Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
No, David Dick on me.
If we're going to do serial killer month, we got to do.
Don't you saying you want David's dick on you?
No. I'm just saying how he got into Hollywood. His dick on
You want to do David's dick on you? No, I'm just teasing.
We got to do Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer with Michael Rooker.
JJ, we got to do Psycho Killer with Malcolm McDowell that just was released. Psycho Killer.
You seen that
I've never
movie,
heard of it.
Copycat?
Just came out this week.
With Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, it's brand new?
Brand new this week. Malcolm McDowell plays the head Satanist priest. Looks like Anton LaVey bringing the Psycho Killer in, who's answering his ads in the newspaper.
Todd's the one fucking person that went to it at the box office.
Psycho Killer.
Yeah.
Right. They're watching your show. That's how they're making their movies now, JJ. They're watching your
Todd's
show.
the one fucking person
Ripping
that
this
bought
off.
a ticket to it.
Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Oh, no, stop. What happened?
If I see that full blast, my wife will come and shut the show down. Yeah.
For the closing anthem here tonight,
You know what that's making me think
Oh,
of?
you know, I always do. I always will. And now the end has come, the final hour of our show. Oh. I've been listening to 50 songs lately, trying to bring myself back up. You remember that song? You remember that song about the guy where he's telling us how time goes by so slowly? Oh, remember that one, Phil? I hunger for your touch.
God, you look like you need to be singing an opera, bro.
Is it the Righteous Brothers, dude? What are you
The
saying?
Righteous Brothers. Oh, you wanted some Elvis singing, but a version of it. Unchained Melodies.
How about? Well, yeah. How about?
Did you want like a Neil Young or fucking Bob Dylan? Springtime for Hitler and Germany. Oh. I don't have the lyrics all memorized on that one, but it wasn't my favorite song. That wasn't my favorite song.
Poland and France.
99 love balloons floating in the summer sky.
There's so many people who don't know that Ghost was the movie Ghost, where Unchained Melody kind of had that resurgence, was done by Jerry Zucker of the Zucker brothers, who did Airplane.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
And then,
I didn't know
Weird.
that. Yeah, and then they parodied that in Naked Gun 2.5.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
See, I'd love to do breakdowns of the producers and the records and the songs, Phil. I think that'd be a great thing in the future, JJ.
Yeah, wait. I just
if you could ever open up another can of worms of research.
As a shout out to Doc Inferno. As a shout out to Doc Inferno, I will point out that like the whole dancing swastika is.
I keep calling Dr. Future. Sorry.
Shut up, Doc Inferno. I'm giving it a shout out, but Goatee did that when they took over a Habbo hotel and they fucking put the swastika in the pool. You guys remember that shit?
No.
Look up
Did you say
Habbo
Doug
Hotel
Ghosty or the
swastika.
band Ghosty?
Was it a controversial thing?
No, Ghosty was the Goat Sex, the hacker crew, but they took over that Habbo Hotel Second Life shit, and they did a swastika in the pool so none of the kids could get to it. It was one of their lulls. Swear to God, you can look it up. Habbo Hotel. I know Doc and Fredo gets into that shit, so.
Well, I want to thank you, gents, for joining me here tonight. I want to thank you, folks, to the internet for joining us here. And since Todd's not going to serenade us, I got a clip for us on the way out.
Oh.
Means that we've got to be going. You bet we'll be going.
Well, that's it. That's the show here, folks. So the next time you're out on the town, visiting your local watering holes, or perhaps just meandering around, and you hear the unmistakable sounds of metal clanking, and you spot signs of a disturbance, but check your six. Look in that garbage can, because you never can tell. The GCDs may be loose in your town.